open a cold one with the boys all night. If you up, smash that like button. Welcome to Black and the Black Times Infinity. I'm your host, Cthulhu's Prodigy, coming to you live and direct from the Dro. Smoke me out, fam, with that dank shit on my left. Your boy Stitch.
I just want to say that old ninja can't navigate to save his life.
Wow. Worse than me, though?
Shots fired.
All right. On my far right, engineer on the 1s and 2s, choking people out on the 3s and 4s, Krotos.
Live from Kekistan.
Ooh, there we go. In the middle, we got the oldest ninja in the world, Old Ninja.
We awaken your third eye because we be them BTI.
Oh, wow. All right. Last but not least, we got your boy, Blue.
Konnichiwa to all my Nijō castles out there. Listen to us. We had 355 listens from Japan today, or this week. So what's up, people?
What up? Konnichiwa, indeed.
And our listener of the week is Roy Sandoval.
Oh, yeah. Roy is
Nice.
fan.
That does not sound
Very
Japanese.
much.
It does not.
No, but Charlie Zufeng Shi sounds Chinese.
That sounds like a badass name. Like you about to get your ass kicked.
Hell yeah. We
That's
appreciate all
racist
of
as fuck, though. What I did.
You have insulted his family.
The triad coming.
Damn.
Who in the chat?
Cakeman is first to chat.
What
So
up,
what's going on,
Cakeman?
Cakeman?
Well, I doubt.
All right.
When you getting married, Cakeman? I know it's coming up soon, right? Hopefully around next year or so. Something like that.
Oh, another bachelor party.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Old Ninja, you said we do have an RIP.
We do have an RP.
What is that?
Someone that we all know.
Yeah, someone that we're all familiar with.
Oh,
so
okay.
his name is Michael Nienquist.
Yeah,
He is he's most famous for playing Michael Blomkamp in the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo series, the Swedish version. He's also one of the villains from Mission Impossible: Ghost Protocol and in John Wick. He passed away at the age of 56.
John Wick 2. He was the guy in the very beginning. He was
Yeah,
the-
too. I
he
haven't
plays Vigo. Damn it, lost that. Vigo Tazaroff.
Is he the main guy from Girl with the Dragon Tattoo?
Yeah, he's the
detective
reporter.
guy?
And then he's also in the spin-off series Millennium. He plays the same character. So he played that character for quite a while. And then which spawned in an American...
But was he an American one
adaptation.
too? Because the American one had... Oh, no, it had Leon.
No, the American one had Daniel Craig and
that's
Rooney Mara.
All right.
So, R.I.P. to him.
I'm not going to... No shitting on him. No shade. RIP,
Yeah.
though.
There you go.
There we go.
Who is he, though?
But I got some shit to start it off up in this motherfucker.
Uh-oh.
Already?
Fuck everything about the MCU. I
The
cannot.
MCU?
Yes, the MCU Disney bullshit.
Oh.
What in the fuck? And somebody is probably dumb enough to believe this shit. But what in the fuck is this horse shit about? Iron Man 2 from 2010 had Spider-Man in it. With the little boy.
Yeah.
That is some recon
bullshit.
fucking bullshit. If you dumb enough to believe that
It is
shit.
retcon.
Yeah, retcon, recon, it's all bullshit.
Come on, Recon? Ghost Recon?
Yeah,
What?
Ghost Recon. You know,
fuck?
Wildlands. shit. Fuck all of that. That's some stupid ass shit. And the other reason why I know it's fucking bullshit, when they got fucking Spider-Man in Civil War last year, they could have very easily said some bullshit like this back then. They fucking didn't, of course. They wanted to do it now just so they can promote the movie. It's fucking horseshit.
Because it's fucking Iron Man 4.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not fucking Spider-Man. It's Iron Man
Spider-Man
4.
and Iron Man always had a connection. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, no.
That's some bullshit.
What difference does it make? Because he's in that movie, he's like a little kid.
Yeah, with the you know the scene I'm talking about, right? With the,
So it's a little kid with
It's fan fiction.
with the Iron Man hands and mask, and then one of the hammer bots comes up and almost kills him, and Iron Man saves him. He says something to the kid and flies off.
Yeah, it's like it's a nice scene. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, but what difference does it
7
make?
years ago.
Yeah, what
come
difference
on
does it
now.
make? The kid doesn't say anything.
Well, what's the years between the last Iron Man and Spider-Man?
Oh shit.
Well, wait, which Spider-Man?
Within a universe, within the Iron Man universe or Marvel.
I'm sorry, I'm
Cinematic
not
universe.
good.
Rewind the tape.
So okay, so
He wants to know what year Iron Man 2
that
was
was
put
in
out.
that was in Iron Man 2. Not the year it was out, but from between Iron Man 2 and the Spider-Man movie, how much time has passed within
7
those
years?
movies?
Because
No,
Iron Man.
not with the
In the
movies,
movie.
but inside the movie.
I understand what he's trying to say. It would make Spider-Man too young.
Yeah, it's basically what I'm trying to
probably,
say.
yeah.
Because
So-
if it's only like 7 years and he was 7 there, like
He's only 14.
yeah.
Yeah, which makes the child, labor thing even worse.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if
So-
he was maybe 8 or 9, 10, then it'd make him
Yeah,
17.
he looks small.
Yeah, he
man.
does
Yeah,
look
he looks like
small.
a
So
little kid.
I don't know.
super little kid.
I
It was
mean,
just
I guess he is
bullshit.
smart. He could have been like advanced, but I really don't think.
They stretch it. It was a
yeah.
fucking stretch to begin with, and a lot of people ran with the fucking story, and I was
Yeah, they're
just
saying
fucking pissed.
it was like a fan theory, but did did not Marvel and Disney confirm this to be true?
Of course they did, because they want to promote
stupid.
Spider-Man: Homecoming.
It's a stretch like a girl in a tentacle porn.
Oh,
hentai.
they usually don't get stretched; they get penetrated.
You can get them all in there. I'm just.
Oh, that's
it's a
true.
stretch.
In every orifice.
Even
Oh,
the
yeah.
ears.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to do some shit like that with Batman, with the little kid that Batman gives like the spectacle or the binoculars or something.
In Batman Begins?
Yeah, they were saying like, oh, that's gonna be Robin and blah blah blah.
No, Robin is Robin.
No, but like people were speculating that kid. I guess he's in Game of Thrones. He plays the
Yeah, Joffrey.
Yeah, Joffrey.
King
Oh, that's right. I
Joffrey.
heard about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, haven't you seen the memes where like, oh, Batman didn't stop him back then, and they showed him grow up? That's just fucking hilarious.
Grew up to be a dictator.
Yeah,
man.
I just didn't like that whole thing in Dark Knight Rises where like Joseph Gordon-Levitt is like, oh, my real name's Robin. It's like, what? What?
Yeah, because that's
Fucking bullshit.
it's not. His name is not Robin.
Yeah.
It's like you could be like one of the Robins, but
Yeah,
not your
if he was
actual name.
Jason
Yeah.
Todd, I'd be like, oh, okay.
Even he has a very different background
He
from that.
does,
the-
but I would have been okay with Jason Todd. Dick Grayson, maybe not so much.
No way.
But
Well, since we're on the topic of Batman, you guys hear about how they might have casted a Robin for the MC or the DCEU?
yeah, what's this about?
So apparently it's gonna be. You remember that Nickelodeon show called Drake and Josh?
Yeah, actually.
Slightly.
So it's like it was like a kid show when we were like at least maybe early 20s, maybe late 19s age. But yeah, they're saying, or at least the guy who plays Drake, he's been tweeting out that he's kind of hinting that he's Robin. Like one post he posted up was like Robin's logo put up. And he also tweeted out like who he might be playing. So he like used like code things, like he put like I was gonna say he put a dick, but he put like a gray screen next to some chicken wings. So it's like I don't know what was it, a gray sun? Or he did some kind of like coding to kind of play out what character he's gonna be playing. But it's people's been kind of fangirling out about him being Nightwing.
Does
and,
he look the part?
Well, they haven't showed any, like, it's all been, like, fan-made artwork that's been posted up. But, he's been working out and stuff like that, so he's really fit. And he kind of, he probably could play the role
And you're saying play the role
of Nightwing.
Of Nightwing.
Either
Slash
Nightwing
Robin?
or Robin.
Okay.
And it might be in the Titans movies.
He's trying to pull it up.
I don't see.
This is like brand new news to me.
This came out, like, probably about 3 days ago.
Okay.
It would show up here.
Type in Drake as Nightwing.
Drake.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
You guys can hear me, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hear you just fine.
So,
Yes, I mean,
We shall see.
we shall see. I don't know.
But this won't be
who
for.
he looks like,
It
or-
looked like it might not be for like the movie franchise. It's gonna be for the Titans.
Oh, the
Oh,
TV,
okay.
the
For a
TV show.
show.
I really
Oh.
hate the differential between actors, with
Yeah, it was
TV versus movie for DC. But
Oh, Drake Bell.
yeah.
what's he look like? Let's see.
Trying to pull it up. This is awful.
And there's been actually drama between him and his co-star from their old TV show. I guess the guy, he got married because he's on that show with or he was on that show like My Dad or something like that with the dad from Full House.
Okay.
Jamie's got a super douchey haircut in one of these.
Yeah.
Look at this douchey ass haircut.
Okay, that is douchey. With the bang,
Looks
twirly bangs. Or
Looks like
whatever.
Crybaby.
He looks like he could be punched.
Yeah, just for the haircut.
But yeah, the guy Josh from Drake and Josh, he was on a show with his name's on my mind again. The one of the dads from Fuller House, the one
Main
that was
dad?
not the main, the guy who
Jesse.
Jesse, yeah.
Okay.
But he
Oh,
does a show with
John
him.
Stamos?
Yeah, with John Stamos. And I guess like Drake got mad because he didn't invite him to his wedding because he just recently got married. And they like go way back. But yeah, there's all kind of drama happening between those two. But
God damn. I mean,
Here,
I
I'm gonna
guess
show people.
minus the haircut, I guess that
This
could work.
haircut is super douchey. Sorry.
it's going for that grease look.
Has he been in anything since this?
He's been actually
Nickelodeon
he's done a lot
show?
of voice work and stuff for. He's done voice work for. I think he's in a few of the animated universes for playing. I think he's doing the voices of Robin already, so he's kind of got a little bit of a background
Okay.
with the
Good
character.
start.
But I can't think of any movies he's been in, like big budget movies that he's been in recently.
I'm not gonna hate on him. I haven't seen him in costume. I'm not familiar with this actor at all. But
And it's not confirmed by the studio, so it's hard to say exactly if he's going to be Robin or not,
yeah,
or even
I
Nightwing.
mean, he's obviously too old to play a young Robin.
Oh yeah.
So You know, and I still stand very firm on the side of I think you need to show Batman and Robin before you show just fucking Nightwing.
It's hilarious. He actually plays as Spider-Man, Peter Parker.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
he's
shit.
replaced as Peter
Okay.
Parker. That's right.
That's how they do it.
Okay.
It's the Amazing Spider-Man, the one that's on Disney Channel.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's been all over like superhero movies and stuff. So yeah, I'm in for it. It looks like he's, a fan of comics, so that's good.
That's a great fucking start. So yeah, we sticking with DC for a bit.
You
what
want to
else?
talk about the collection? Thing?
Yeah, man.
Go
break
for it,
you-
man.
Okay. I'm sorry, Kronos. Go ahead.
Yeah, so this portion of the podcast is we're talking about some nerdy stuff. It's going to be brought to you by Loot Crate. So Loot Crate is a monthly subscription service. It's a mystery box service where they send to you basically Comic-Con in a box. See the connection? We talk about some comic type shit. Makes sense, right? Anyway, so what they do is they send to you a mystery box of random geeky stuff. Like you usually get a T-shirt, some kind of little figurine, and other geeky stuff. One of my favorite things that I got from them is a horn. Actually, that too. Prodigy's holding up Alien from
Is it go to
the Alien
Xenomorph?
franchise.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's actually one of the ones from Alien vs. Predator. So that's why it has like all the things on top of his head. But yeah, this is from Loot Crate. So AVP one. But yeah, one of my other favorite things is like I got like this horn that holds a liquid. You can wear it as like a necklace and you can walk around with beer and shit.
Like
So
a
it's pretty
Viking
cool.
horn?
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
So it's pretty cool.
That's sick.
It's a great service if you're a nerd. You like collecting miscellaneous stuff. If you're a hoarder, it'd be great because you get more stuff to hoard every
Yeah.
month. It's great. They also have different kinds of loot crates. They have loot crate pets. They have sponsored loot crates like WWE, Halo, stuff like that.
Anime Loot Crate.
There's an anime one as well. If you're if you want to get one that's a little bit cheaper, they have Lootwear where they send you like a T-shirt, like some socks or something. And then a more expensive one is called Loot DX, which is basically way better stuff, just a little bit more expensive. And every month, everybody that subscribes to Loot Crate is put into what's called the Mega Crate thing. So basically, you can win stuff like TVs,
Nice.
like legit big box stuff.
Damn.
So it's pretty cool service. It's great for nerds. So if you go to trylootcrate.com/BTI with the promo code of Bridge10, as in a bridge, you're gonna walk over in the number 10. You will save yourself 10% on any new subscription. Once again, that is trylootcrate.com/BTI with the promo code of Bridge10 to save yourself 10% on any new subscription. And now on with what Boo was talking about.
And you also can smash the link at the bottom on your podcasting app, just to let you know.
There you go.
It's always in there.
We talking about DC and Warner Brothers releasing 30 of their animated films.
It's all 30 of them, right?
All 30 of them. 30
lot.
for 30. All in one ginormous box set.
They didn't see a price though.
No, that
Yeah.
price has not been
If
released.
it was like $300, they can go fuck themselves.
Well, the bad thing is I have most of the movies already, so I
Yeah.
don't need to go and buy the box set. But it's
It's probably
fucking
gonna look
dope.
dope. It's probably gonna look dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're supposed to add a whole bunch of extra features and,
That's one of the cool things with the animated movies they have is that they have like behind the scenes of like other movies or trailers for movies that are coming up. But I love how they take like clips that are related to the movie you just watched from like either Justice League or Batman or Superman. It all depends on what you're watching, but I always enjoy that they do that.
So these movies have a like connective tissue and timeline, am I assuming, or
not really.
are they individual? Like,
well,
Some of them
some
are.
do. Some do
Yeah,
and some
some,
don't.
but yeah.
Yeah, because like the Batman versus Robin kind of tied into everything with
two of
Damian
them.
Wayne.
Yeah.
Kind of tied in together towards the last few years. But a
then-
lot of them are standalone.
You seem
Yeah,
to
like-
be an expert on timelines. That's a little bit of foreshadowing for.
Oh,
Rick.
oh yeah, well,
Oh,
oh,
boy.
yeah, he's got that. Don't worry, I got some for you.
I know with the Justice League, those kind of tied in, like the Batman or Justice League Doom and War and I think not Apocalypse, but I know Apocalypse and Batman and Superman Most Wanted tied in together.
Okay.
They kind of had the same animation style and they kind of went back and forth.
Does Mask of the Phantasm tie into Mystery of the Batwoman?
Yes. Wait.
That was way apart.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen Mystery of the Batwoman even.
It
Yeah.
seemed like they were they're not connected.
Well, I think they
I
might
think
be
so.
because they're part of the whole animated series version of Batman. So I think they might tie in. But I know that Mask of the Phantasm ties into the Justice League movie
Oh, wow.
because at the end of Justice League Unlimited, they had an analog where they talked about the future, how Batman Beyond started, or how Terry McGinnis became Terry McGinnis. Because Amanda Waller had hired
Waller.
She had hired the Master of the Phantasm to kill Terry's parents so that he
shit.
would have the same
Yeah, I
tragic
remember that.
story as Bruce Wayne, causing him to become Batman.
Gotcha.
But she couldn't go through with it because she felt like, Bruce Wayne or Batman wouldn't want this to happen to somebody else. But tragedy ended up happening anyway, and his dad ends up dying, and he still ends up becoming Batman. So
Good shit.
that's tied together.
Interesting.
And also, they say that Batwoman's costume inspired Bruce Wayne to make the Batman Beyond suit. That's why they kind of look similar.
Oh fuck, nice.
So
Educated.
Yeah, dropping nerd.
yeah,
bombs.
dropping it all down. So yeah, so it looks like there is a bit of connective tissue to them. So 30 films.
I hope they don't have the Justice League New Frontier. That one was garbage.
They gonna have
Oh,
them
I've
all,
seen
bro.
that one.
They have the list. I just didn't bring the whole goddamn thing. All right. So we sticking with what we doing?
DC.
Yeah. What was this Young Justice confirmed?
Oh yeah, so it has been confirmed by the studios and a lot of the voice actors that they've completed recording 5 episodes of the new season.
All right.
And there's a working title. It's gonna be called Young Justice Outsiders.
Same voice actors, right?
Yeah, all the voice actors are the exact same people. But it's still confirmed that it's just gonna be on that goddamn online app thingy, so you don't be able to watch it like on TV at all.
Wait,
Ah.
it's not Netflix?
It's not Netflix.
thought-
It's gonna be through
What?
the
The WB
app.
All Access. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
the
a
only way-
paid app, right?
I believe
I hope
so.
not. I think
That's not good.
That's not a good look.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna be pirated, but
sure the hell is. But yeah, they're doing that whole thing with like how they're doing for the Star Trek.
Star
Yeah.
Trek. Yeah.
Did they learn from Avatar?
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, the thing was with the Avatar, they didn't tell nobody. Like,
Yeah, that's true.
I thought it was on hiatus for a while until somebody, I think it was you that told me, like, hey, yeah, the season just ended. I'm like, what?
I wonder if
Yeah,
they were
fall
just
line.
scared at the end when they did like the whole reveal that she was gay.
they could have been. That's what I
Maybe
always
that's why-
assumed.
Yeah. But
What
it was
do you-
awesome.
It was great.
They build up to it like,
It's super subtle. Like
Yeah.
it makes sense. Like after you see it, you're like, oh, that makes sense.
But
But
it-
she's writing to.
But while you're watching, you're just like,
Yeah.
okay.
yeah. I mean, she had the tendencies that she was kind of going that route. She was kind of tomboyish.
I don't know.
Which doesn't make it. Yeah, I was going to say, it doesn't make you gay.
Stereotyping. All right.
But yeah, so it looks, they haven't confirmed the release date yet, but they're definitely working on it. So it's fucking happening, y'all. It's happening.
Yeah, it's not like the whole Attack on Titan thing where everyone's
Right.
all like, what? Gets pushed back, and then April Fool's Day they drop, so people are all skeptical.
Yeah.
But it
But
dropped.
it was great. So it wasn't like Terraformers. We waited 3 goddamn years for fucking garbage.
I'm still waiting on my High School of the Dead.
That ain't never coming
That's
out.
probably never coming.
Didn't
That
the guy
sucks.
die? The guy that made it die? I think.
No idea.
That would be
Right.
a problem.
I think I did
Yeah.
see
That would suck even harder.
That would be a huge fucking
You know,
problem.
speaking of Attack on Titan, we never actually discussed like our thoughts about season 2.
Did we
And
want
it's
to?
It ended.
Yeah, we want to jump on that now, or we want to
I'm
come
not
back
talk
to
about
it.
it. All
Yeah,
y'all
let's-
watch it?
yeah,
Y'all
I-
watch it,
I
or-
finished it last week. Yeah.
Everybody else finish it?
Yes.
Anybody
yes.
else watching?
You watch it?
I have no idea.
You
on
don't watch it
Attack
at
on
all?
Titan, no.
Okay, we'll get
Yeah,
Blue?
you can-
Blue.
I haven't finished watching it, but we can talk about it though.
Well, no, I don't want to spoil like the end.
Yeah.
All right, next week.
Yeah.
I'll
But it's
catch up.
Where shit goes down.
But it's great. Let's just at least we'll
I mean,
say
We
that.
can talk about My Hero Academia.
Yeah.
All right.
Everybody that watches that is
Yep,
caught
yep.
up, right?
I'm not completely. I'm almost there on season 2. But we talked through season 1. Talk through season 1.
I can't remember all season 1, man.
Pretty much season 1 is just how he gets his powers, because
Yeah,
season
well-
2 kind of goes into. Well, I guess there's the scene at the school where they're doing the. That'll be a spoiler for you too. You're probably not even there.
I can't remember the villains' names. That's why I don't want to talk. Because I can't remember the guy with the hands all over his face and his body and shit.
Yeah, he's at the end of season 1.
And the shark guy. I can't remember his name.
the shadow dude.
well,
the
there's
shadow guy.
the Steam Shadow guy and
Yeah, I just need to. If I had their names, I'd really want to talk about it. But
yeah.
Oh, and also the black guy with his brain exposed, who had the same power as Almighty.
the shark, he looks like a shark.
Oh yeah, he does look.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I know what you mean.
Why call him black? He looks like a fucking.
Yeah,
Well,
he's
he
very animal-like.
He looks kind of.
He's a black ass shark.
Yeah, he's a black ass
Saw him
shark.
smoking fucking menthols and shit. He's black.
He probably just got out of jail and shit. That's why he's so fucking buff.
So we will be going deep into some anime very, very soon. But obviously for those 2 shows,
Damn.
not deep dive right in now.
Yeah, I was ready for Attack on Titan. Damn it.
What is
Sorry.
your bullshit that Stitch has been alluding to?
Yeah, man.
So first of all, this deals with this
boy.
on our podcast or on the list. So War of the Planet of the Apes is coming out, already getting high praise. You guys excited or not?
I'm excited.
I want to watch it, but it's not on top of my list.
I won't watch it. Like I said, I don't really like monkeys or gorillas, but I root for them to fuck up the human population.
Aren't you like pro? Oh wait, no, you're a grizzly bear, huh?
There he is.
Team
Right?
Oh, he's Team Bear.
We're not going to step in that trap.
If you're in a grizzly bear shit, or just bears in general, look on Joe Rogan's Instagram and not Facebook, and his Twitter right now. He's like trolling. He's shit posting about bears and shit, and people are getting hella mad. It's fucking
I listened to one episode. It might have been like a month ago where he was going into it again with somebody on there. And it was after the whole where he had Arian Foster on talking about the wolf thing.
Oh,
they were talking about, I guess, bears and stuff. And I don't know who it was that he was talking with, but the guy was just like, you just need to fall back with this bear hate. Wow. But it was funny. But yeah, no, I root for the apes to fuck up human civilization because the humans had it coming.
Yeah.
God dang.
I think it's a great series. Like I've liked all of the ones that's coming out so far, and I like how they kind of tie into like the older movie, even the one with Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
Wahlberg.
Because in the beginning of the first episode, the first one, they talked about like some people were leaving off into space, and I think that was Mark Wahlberg's team.
Oh, possibly. So, Stitch and I had this discussion about this particular movie, about how the new set of Apes movies was a prequel versus a...
You said this new one coming out is a
No,
prequel.
this set is a prequel.
The whole trilogy.
Yes.
Okay.
I thought you were talking about the newest one that was coming out. And I was saying it's on the same continuing timeline of where Caesar gets adopted by Jordan Levitt, and then he progresses. So how can this next one where they're trying to take over the forest from where what's it called? Harris
Woody Harrelson?
Woody Harrelson is trying to take back the fucking human population from the apes. How can that be a prequel if we are going in the same continuing timeline?
It's a prequel.
My whole concept of a prequel is you are jumping.
No, they're talking about the prequels of like the
Planet
other
of the
movies.
Apes, yes.
The original movies? Not like the original, like way back in the day.
Back in 68.
Okay, yeah, it's a prequel of that.
I'm with it.
Oh, well, why didn't you explain this?
I did. You were not listening.
I'm on board.
Yeah,
I'm on board.
This is all about Caesar's rise to power because the humans are still around and they have not obliterated themselves yet. Apparently, when Charlton Heston's character finds the Statue of Liberty buried, he realizes that the humans fucked up the planet and the apes were able to rise even further. So
Get your hands off me, you damn dirty ape!
yes.
Those movies were fun.
They blew it up.
Those movies have generated. They were huge back in the day. I had no idea.
How many were there?
There was a few. So there was Planet of the Apes, Beneath the Planet of the Apes, Battle for the Planet of the Apes, Conquest of the Battle of the Apes, plus 2 miniseries.
Wow. Okay.
So they were huge back in the day, and it's all based off one French book.
Wow. Okay.
So
Software boo.
yeah.
escargot.
Marsh.
Sorry, we're being extra racist right now.
But this next one, obviously, it like we were just saying, it follows in the same line, and it's still before. What's the problem here?
Stitch didn't understand how time
the way,
works.
the way he was explaining was that there's, from my understanding, mainly because he got lost on fucking the BART system somehow. When he finally got to where we were at, I thought he was trying to say that this new one is a prequel to the ones that are in this actual series.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
yeah.
And I was
no,
just
no,
like, no, it can't be.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I was saying this whole set was a prequel to Planet of the Apes.
Y'all need to communicate better.
I can understand how it'd be confusing because they're both called Planet of the
Planet.
Apes.
All of them are called Planet. Literally,
so-
all of these say Planet of the Apes at
Actually,
the end.
they don't.
Rise of the Planet of the Apes, Dawn of the Planet of the
I
Apes,
guess they do.
War for the Planet of the Apes. Just
I
recapping.
misunderstood your question. Your statement.
Still is Planet of the Apes because we're kind of apes.
Ah,
We're
like-
from the
We're all
same
primates.
ancestors, yeah.
There we go.
so there you go. I'm looking forward to this too.
I ain't coming for no goddamn monkey.
Better be careful. They might throw shit at you.
I can't find out of space.
If we evolve from monkeys, why are monkeys still here? I don't know. How the fuck did dogs come from wolves? And why the fuck are wolves still here?
Yeah, exactly.
If water is made out of air,
Damn it. God damn. All right. So
Actually, I do know. I'm just saying. It's evolution. Stupid fucks.
Did you hear this shit about Mr. Kevin Feige?
Is it Feige?
Feige? He's confirmed. These are his words. Blade is coming to the MCU.
So why is it stupid?
Someday, quote unquote.
I want to see it. I want to see Blade come back.
I love Blade.
Who the hell is Kevin?
So
He's the head of Marvel.
for the movie side.
Just
for the
let
MCU.
let everybody know who he is, because I'm pretty sure nobody knew.
Is he a brother of like Paul Feig or whatever? That fucking bullshit ass.
Good question. That's a
The
good
guy,
question.
the guy that said that men aren't funny.
Oh,
Oh.
the Ghostbusters
The
guy?
Ghostbuster guy?
Ghostbusters, yeah.
Never know.
Wow,
Shit.
we need to look that
That's
up.
a good question.
That's a very good question. I think it's Feige. So we'll fact check that.
Yeah,
but
I did see that article that he said like he would love to see another Blade movie come through, because he gave nod that Blade was like kind of the one that made the movie franchise, superhero franchise, kind of propel forward.
That's fucking awesome that he gave props to Blade, because so many people forget about it.
So so he said that how they kicked it off, right? Because how they got their shit together with the new producer, took a chance in an R-rated movie, and kicked off how they're basically put together the MCU. And so I won't be surprised if we see Blade in a Netflix series. I won't be surprised at all.
You know, to be very... did you find something? Curtis?
Yeah, sorry. There's no E on his. And yeah, he looks like a straight.
Oh,
cuck.
okay, yeah. The
He
other one
looks
has an E.
like a cuck.
Okay.
Oh, shit!
Sorry, he does.
Does his wife have a
This guy
Spades
did-
tattoo on her?
Did he do Ghostbusters?
Yeah.
That's the Ghostbusters guy.
Why isn't it on his? Oh, he acts too.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, he did Bridesmaids and Ghostbusters. There it is.
Yeah.
Bridesmaids was funny.
I like Bridesmaids. I can't hate on that
It's
one.
Yeah, it was
like
pretty
you know the reason why I know he's a cuck is because he says stuff just to gain favor with women. Shit like men aren't funny.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. Like it's stupid.
Has
It's
he ever
not to
dated
say
a
that
guy?
women are funny too. It's just like don't sit out there and say men aren't funny when you just made a bunch of fucking comedy movies. You stupid fuck.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah,
bullshit.
Kevin from Comic News is like, it's not a good question because their last names are spelled completely different.
Ah, okay.
Well, no, it's just missing the E, right?
No,
They're missing the E, and Paul Feig is Feig
Oh, okay.
versus F.
I before E.
Look, we can't spell, Kevin, goddammit.
Yeah, we black.
Shit. Fucking up our shit.
But yeah, so with Blade, like I'm pretty sure we talked about this on previous episodes, but like the whole miniseries they had for a little bit on Spike TV was It started off kind of, but it got so much better toward the end. So if they made another Blade TV series on Netflix, that would be fucking dope.
Yeah, it can't be back on, what was it, TNT or USA from back
Fuck
in the
that.
day?
Imagine this, though. Imagine if they had been ballsy enough, instead of doing Iron Fist, to give us a 13-part Netflix live-action Blade.
Fuck yeah, but you know,
Fuck yeah.
remember Sticky Fingers did Blade back in the day? It was actually
Yeah.
goddamn good, but it was on Spike and it was late as fuck. Nobody
Yeah,
watched it.
yeah.
I watched it, but
Well,
I
and
don't
then
watch
they
it.
changed the time too. It moved to
Yeah.
Friday.
Yep.
moved the Friday on
Oh,
Fox.
yeah. Damn.
Ran at midnight.
That's all bad.
Sticky Fingers was from Onyx, right?
Onyx.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Slam.
Shut up.
They got a really good song, Jacket for Beats.
I didn't remember that one.
It was really good.
Oh, Ice Cube had Jackin' for a Beast, didn't he?
Yeah, but he made like a newer version in like the
No.
early 2000s, late 90s. It was really good.
Shit. So we'll see. We'll see about this shit with Blade. I want them
Yeah.
to do some fun shit.
Well, what if he does show up in like one of them big budget like movies that bust out? That'd be a
So
whack.
when you
see
say
him-
he shows up, are you talking about Wesley or are you talking about somebody else?
Either one.
I'd like to see Blade in maybe in a Spider-Man movie, because you know there's what's it, Morpheus or something in
Yeah.
Spider-Man universe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
'Cause I know they did that in the animated series Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Well, you
Where
know,
they had Blade in there.
that's what I was expecting when Blade came out. I was like, where's Morpheus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Mobius.
Yeah,
Morbius.
Morbius.
I figured they're gonna build up to Morbius, not just drop him off right from the
what
jump.
was it?
Who's the main villain, right?
He's
Yeah,
a great villain.
What was it that we were reading with
Spider-Verse?
Spider-Verses? Yeah, that would be a nice, interesting storyline where you could insert Blade into.
Definitely could.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because those guys they like
were,
eat
They were
spider.
pretty much like, yeah.
spider powers?
Yeah, they were pretty much spider vampires.
Yeah.
with
Alright.
absorbent powers. And
So check this out. If Blade shows up in like the Phase 4 of MCU, if they don't use Wesley Snipes, who do you see them using?
I don't want to see Wesley Snipes old ass.
I was gonna say Michael B. Jordan,
he's
but
still in really good. I was gonna say that too. But Wesley Snipes is in really good shape still.
How
Like,
old is he?
true.
He's old, but he's still. I mean, you know, black don't crack. Come on, now. I mean, hold on. I'll bring up a picture. I mean, he looks exactly the same.
I
as
don't.
us.
I need to watch. I didn't.
Shit, he was
I need to
kicking
make
ass
sure
in
he doesn't get
Expendables.
like taken up by the FBI for not paying his taxes and shit.
yeah, halfway
He
through the
out.
IRS.
The Expendables rescued him. Paid his taxes and shit.
Who can I see playing? Morgan Freeman, maybe? No.
God damn, you're going older.
Crazy.
He's all, look, vampires. I'm
Rolled
gonna
it
take
back.
I mean, he still looks pretty decent for his age.
Yeah, he
To be
does look
honest.
good. He does look good.
Yeah.
I mean, plus there's makeup and special effects.
So remember that almost all of Black Hollywood is in Black Panther. So
This is true.
You got to rule them out.
How old is he? Do we know yet?
He's got to be in his
Oh,
50s.
Snipes? No, he's got to be in his 60s, man. Oh, no, I'm very wrong. He's 54.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
And
not
he's,
that bad.
and he's still worth $10 million. Look at that, bouncing back.
Wow.
Wow.
Fuck you, American fucking government.
Is that more than Gal Gadot?
Still getting paid more than Gal Gadot, too.
Exactly. Fresh out of jail, making more money than Wonder Woman.
Always trolling.
Someone busted out Idris Elba, but he's already in
He's
the
old as fuck, too.
MCU.
He might be older than fucking Wesley Snipes.
That's Stringer Bell.
Yeah, but he's kicking ass. He'll be kicking ass in the Dark Tower pretty soon.
I'm interested in that one as well.
But he's already in the MCU. He's Hemdall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yes, I forgot about that.
I mean,
shit.
what's the name is playing two characters in the MCU.
Who?
The guy who's playing Cable in the Deadpool movie.
The guy that played Avon
Well,
Barksdale.
that's not
Yeah,
that's
that's
not MCU.
not-
he's,
yeah.
he's in two Marvel because of Fox.
Oh, okay, yeah,
'cause
yeah.
With Cable, but
I don't know why I thought they were in the same universe, but yeah.
I think Columbus Short might be able to pull it off.
Oh, the guy who plays Black Dynamite.
Oh, Michael Jai White?
Yeah, I'd love to see him. I mean,
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
old too.
he is, but he's still in really good shape.
he looks.
He is,
yeah.
but he-
I think Columbus Short could do it too.
Who is
was
that?
Spawn a
He's in. He was in The Losers. You ever see that? That was.
I saw that.
That had
around,
Negan in it.
The guy who plays Shadow Moon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That could
Oh,
work.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
could
yeah,
work.
Yeah, he's young enough, you know.
It could really work. I think he's a British actor.
I think I thought about that too when I saw him. I was like, he can be Blade.
There you go.
So
Now, old Ninja, you were the only one dumb enough to see this Transformers bullshit.
Dumb enough in this country.
Yeah.
Put it that
Yeah.
way.
Or fooled enough. What the fuck? You did see it?
I did. So
And your thoughts?
Transformers:
hear
The
it.
Last Night.
I'm just kidding.
So really quickly, so it is a version of King Arthur using the Arthur from Once Upon a Time, the TV show. Stand By Me, Call of Duty, with a hint of Star Wars, The Da Vinci Code, and Das Boot, all in one movie.
That sounds awful.
Yeah, the Quintessons, if you remember from Generation
Yes,
2,
I do.
they are all merged into one being called Quintessa,
Motherfucker.
who is the creator of the Transformers, and the only
Quintessa is a thought name, just so you know.
God damn. The only thing I will say that worked in their favor is that you do not see Unicron in his true form. So they use I believe
Wait.
Cronus was watching Transformers Prime.
I do. I watched it.
Was it you?
Yeah.
Cronus, did you watch it too?
I don't think so.
You
I watched it.
So they use elements from that storyline where they banished Unicron. He got caught in our sun's gravitation, and he became Earth. They used the exact same
Are you
storyline.
So
seriously?
Quintessa.
What the fuck?
Like,
Okay.
we wouldn't
The
figure
end.
that shit out. Well, actually, there's a possibility that we couldn't figure that out. You know, the deepest that we dug into the Earth's mantle is 7 miles.
That's it?
That's like not even 1%.
Damn.
To the middle.
We don't even
Like,
know.
and the reason why there's a couple reasons why they stopped. One of them was the fact that it got to like 300 degrees.
And burn, melting shit.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a possibility that there's some shit underneath the Earth.
That we
We
don't know
no fucking
about.
idea.
So
Yeah.
Quintessa is supposedly responsible for the creation.
For creating them, but then in their legends of the movie, she went crazy.
So how does this? So how does that relate to the Allspark?
They're
Reboot.
Allspark's destroyed, yeah. So,
But
and no, they're
at the
probably
beginning. That's how they sort of started off the entire first
Hold-
verse.
yeah.
Was like
Hold
the
the fuck
Allspark
on.
was the.
Who's saying?
We might have just pissed some people off.
Oh shit.
Fucking Terrence is hell mad.
What's that?
He's trying to defend. He's calling us old.
Oh, he is a Transformer head.
Well, yeah, he is.
He
He's trying to
is.
say that Transformers 5 was good. I don't.
Wait.
Get him on! Get him on if we can. That'd be some hilarious.
Terrence, what you
Yeah.
doing, fam? What you doing?
We can
Like,
Oh wait, hold on. He said it was good. He says he give it a C+ to B status.
that ain't good, goddamn.
not
What
that
you
good.
talking about,
Yo,
Terrence?
it's a C+ is average, bruh.
Yeah.
Are we calling him right now live?
Yeah,
Terrence, you
my
better
God.
pick this fucking phone up.
get him on the hotline.
Yeah. So I would give it a C-. So yeah.
Terrence, you better bring
literally,
it.
It's literally the same as all the other ones. The only thing, like Optimus Prime, is actually not that much in this fucking movie.
Really?
Like,
You still
yeah.
got his number or his?
He's literally maybe 20 minutes in the movie.
Holy fuck.
Total time.
They went hard.
He went hard
They
on
were about to
Transformers.
ride. They're flipping over tables.
Yeah,
Blue
that's fine.
style.
I'm ready for you, Terrence, because I got all of Generation 1's first run of fucking
God.
Transformers
Oh,
comics.
hell
What
no.
you got?
He said Transformers 5 was visual poetry.
What the
Get
fuck?
the fuck out of here.
Answer your damn phone.
Hey,
Answer your phone,
sign
goddamn
into
it.
Skype.
We calling you now.
But
It's going down.
I do want to say the movie did pretty poorly domestically.
But great
I wonder
overseas. Overseas, they love this shit.
Yeah, or I guess in China, this thing is just rolling out money, and they already have spin-offs coming. And Bumblebee's
Yeah, they
doing
already
his own movie.
so
and
they have a spin-off coming, even though the end
Already?
preludes to another fucking sequel. Because we never see Unicron never speaks. They're in Transformers Prime. There's the ghost of Unicron, which we don't see.
The fuck?
Yeah, he took over Megatron's body in the
Oh,
cartoon.
yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
in the cartoon he does, but not in the movie. So you don't see. You only get teases of Unicron. They talk about him being like basically. They basically want to steal his energy to rebuild Cybertron.
Real quick, because you gave like a letter grade. So you're saying a 6 out of 10?
I'm saying a.
Hold on, we're gonna call
Call
fucking
this
Terrence.
motherfucker up.
Figure this shit out. This is bullshit.
I'm saying you ready, Stitch?
I'm pulling it up.
He pulled up his list. all
Yeah,
the time.
yeah. We got to get this right. I'm giving it a 5.5,
Ooh.
Hey, Terrence, you there?
which is barely above. That's a C.
Yeah.
All right, you're live.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys, is your video up too?
Yeah,
there you go.
He's pissed, I can
Yeah,
tell.
looks angry black man face. You can hear us, right?
Yeah.
All right. Explain yourself. You have the floor. How is this a good movie?
Man,
140 words left.
if you know what it
Oh, you're cutting out shit.
was okay. It was okay. It was okay. It's a good movie. That's what I'm going with.
Oh, that's different from fucking. It was visual poetry.
Man, because I got stand.
Why is it cutting out?
Like the third act was visually on point.
Well, I mean,
Third act.
I will give you. Actually, I was talking about this earlier. Is that visually, Transformers is fucking amazing.
Yes.
But as far as like a movie goes and like telling a goddamn story, I might as well just watch my dog lick his asshole. I mean, like honestly, I'm gonna be honest. But yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah, I mean, they had Stanley Tucci, who I love, but they had him as Merlin. He was like one of the best things in the movie. He's in it for 6 minutes.
Wait, what's the name in there too? The guy.
Sir Anthony.
Yeah, Anthony Hopkins.
Oh yeah, Anthony Hopkins. I mean, he drives the movie.
Yeah, Anthony was.
Go ahead.
I really like him. I want more of him in Cogman. I want more of them. I like spin-off movies.
So you gave this higher than a 7 out of 10? Is that what I'm hearing?
You're right on the 7.5 ish.
7.5.
18. Yeah, like
Yeah,
18
that's like
lenient. Like if you really just like that 7.5, I will go.
But would you recommend this to your friends and family?
For real.
Terrence, would you recommend this to your friends or family?
Yeah, me and my friends went to go see it. The first time I saw it, I went with my friends to go see it.
All right, let me ask you this. Maybe you can save yourself, maybe not save yourself. Have you watched Jaden Smith Batman?
Unfortunately, yeah.
All right, what'd you think about that?
Don't give us
Because it was 3 minutes. So yeah.
Wait, hold on. You said it's 3 minutes and then you cut out. 3 minutes what?
No, it's 3 minutes. I'll never get back.
There you go. All is forgiven.
Just quick question. How would you, I guess, rank this film in comparison with the other Transformers movies in this series?
See, thinking of that, like it always fluctuates because it's either one, 3, and it's 4 or 5 flip flop with each other. So on one day it'll be 5, or one day it'll be 4 for my top 3, but 2 is definitely the worst.
Okay.
Yeah, most people say 2 is the worst, but
They had balls. No.
yeah, they sure did. So
And the human Decepticon, which I think number 5 kind of puts back in the place.
yes,
Yeah.
with Quintessa. I mean, Quintessa. When you see her, she's like a female version of a Quintesson. Oh, she only has one face, one head, instead of the 4 or 5.
She gives head.
Yeah.
Probably she.
You know about the
she
300 dude?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
So she tentacles up Optimus Prime. That's for sure.
Oh.
But yeah,
you
I mean,
safe
yes,
word?
visually it is stunning, it is cool, but like
The safe word is
overall,
awesome.
it's just another Michael Bay explosion fest with a bunch of, like I mentioned before, a bunch of
But we are getting Bumblebee spinoff and
Yes.
Transformers 6. So who won in the end?
But is Michael Bay not directing?
yeah. Apparently, he's supposed to be stepping away.
Okay, well then I might be in.
Well, he said that before, and then
Yeah, he had-
with him.
He's right. Terrence is right. He has said that before, and he's been flip flopping back and forth.
I feel
So-
like at this point Michael Bay is kind of like a.
I mean, when he gets the check, he's like, well, I got a little more in the tank.
yeah.
He needs to stop and go do Bad Boys 3.
For me, Michael Bay is like a straight guy.
No, we don't need Bad Boys 3. Keep that away from everything.
Michael Bay.
No.
Hold on one sec. Go ahead.
For me, Michael Bay is like a straight guy that acts in gay porn just for the money. That's
Oh!
what he's doing right now. He's like, I'm just gonna keep taking the ass for this fucking money.
It's a lot of money in that.
I mean, like it's like Terrence says, the action scenes are great, but as far as story, it's like what?
Well, continuity is always fucked up. That's my problem.
It's always
Yeah. It's worse than the goddamn some of the DCEU movies. Like way worse.
yeah.
My problem with the Transformers, the one that just recently came out, is that like it's based in the future, so mankind is kind of downfalling. But then they have like knights and shit, and it's like, what are we going?
No,
the
yeah,
path?
no. It's a flashback, obviously. They
Other night.
ever since part 2, there's been flashbacks. It always has to go back to the
Yeah, last
the
one back
past.
to Egypt and shit.
Yeah, well, this one goes back to the Knights of the Round Table.
So, like I had said before, did the Allspark not create the Transformers? Was that just BS then at the beginning? Because that's how they set up.
She probably used the Allspark, but the Allspark's not even mentioned at all in this movie. Not even once.
Continuity problems. Imagine that.
So
Surprised it wasn't actual like robot nut. Because apparently robots can spit and shit,
Wow.
piss and all that stuff. I'm just
God
like,
damn.
are they robots or not?
yeah, I'm also a huge fan of Hot Rod after Optimus Prime, and the version in this movie was fucking bullshit.
Oh, I was about to say, Hot Rod's in this because that's like my
He
favorite.
is in
Transformers
it,
kid.
and it's bullshit.
Wait, he is in it,
He is in it.
but he isn't like.
Yeah,
He is nowhere near.
Has a French accent.
He's a French. Oh, what the fuck?
Damn.
How did you? Man,
He's not. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Cogman. Cogman's my favorite out of the movie.
Cogman doesn't fucking transform. I'll put it that way.
Yeah, but he's just awesome. He's like,
Yes, he was
serial
cool,
killer
but he
killing
don't-
video.
Yeah, he did, and everyone talks shit that he looks like C-3PO, which is cool. But he doesn't transform. Hot Rod was bullshit, even though he does transform into a Lamborghini, but his whole character is way off.
I just need Omega Supreme. If Omega Supreme's in the movie, I'll be there and I'll watch it.
I had
Actually,
that as a toy.
yeah,
that was a legit.
Omega Supreme, Metroplex, Trip to Knock. If any of them are in there, then I might be like, okay.
They already know we're in this movie.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So if they need to show up in these other iterations, because we know already more are coming. So
I want to see the not the Destructicon, but the Autobot version of the Destructicon.
oh, the aerial bots.
Yeah, the aerial bots.
Aerial
Oh,
bots.
you
They
see
don't.
that.
Yeah, they don't have. I think they're in 2 for a split second. Not even sure.
Oh.
I don't even know.
God
But
damn.
yeah, I give it a 5.5.
That's pretty low. That's pretty low. All right.
All right, Terrence, we're having actual connection issues really bad with you. So yeah,
All
thanks for joining, man. We appreciate your opinion.
Much love. Thanks for
Much love.
keeping the chat live.
Keeping it lit.
No problem.
All right, later, man.
You know, we should do that. Like, if somebody want to jump on real quick, jump on. And
What was your
give a
score?
little
Yeah, I'm down
points
with
and
What?
stuff.
5.5.
5.5.
Yeah, as long as I think it's best that we have them pre-screened. Like if Kevin called in, that's perfect. But if
Oh,
we
yeah.
have user 8472 or some shit on there, that might be a little risky.
I might piss off Kevin later on.
When do you
fucking-
not know?
Oh, Kevin,
When
be
do you
ready.
not? Oh,
ready
Kevin,
to
be
dial
ready.
in, Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin, have your Skype
Yeah,
up. Get ready to sign
Yeah,
in.
Pour you a glass of scotch. Get ready. Light Prodigy on fire.
Get ready.
We can have Todd from Teganuga call or some shit.
I got my heat. Got my heat. Sticking with movies just a little bit. Did we already talk about Han Solo?
No, we did not. We did
Han
last
Solo
week briefly,
Solo.
but things changed. So I guess they were already mid-filming or whatnot in the Han Solo solo project, and then the 2 directors dipped out. So actually, Stitch and I were listening to the Nerd Apocalypse, and they were stating that the 2 directors left to work on a Flash script.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, when they said they left, I was like, that's concerning. But they went to a different. They went to a different movie. So I'm like, okay, they just didn't want to do this one.
Yeah, which was kind of
Also,
weird in the middle of
Flash movie.
filming though.
So they went to
which
the
is
Flash
weird.
movie, not the Flash TV series.
Yeah, the Flash movie. Yes, not the TV series. That is correct. And then, well, that's what's being said.
It's gonna be that one guy. Hashtag not my berry.
Oh yeah. Oh shit. And then, so Ron Howard, legendary actor and filmmaker, stepped in to complete the shoes of the directing table, which was announced by Lucasfilm last week.
But what has Ron Howard done lately?
Bust out that Janet Jackson song.
Oh, he directs. He currently directs the Arrested Development series.
I thought the fucking place was on fire. The way
Yeah, I thought the Infinity Base.
I thought something was up with the baby or something. Like she just started walking.
Can I just say this though? I always am gonna have a slight problem with Ron Howard, because in goddamn Da Vinci Code, why in the fuck did Tom Hanks have to fucking straighten his hair?
What's wrong with having a conch?
What was it? Not Demon Knights. What was the other one?
Angels and Demons.
Yeah, I didn't understand why he needed straight hair. Like,
What? So?
specifically for those movies.
Are
That
you
was
looking?
weird.
Does he need the
Does he not have
Jufro
straight
or
hair?
something?
Yeah, he never has
does
his hair,
have
like,
straight hair.
like in Castaway and all that. Tom Hanks is known, and for whatever reason,
For having curly hair?
yeah, but
back in the
just
day.
in those movies, he has to have Tom Cruise hair. It was fucking weird.
I mean, did you need the Jufro or something? Like,
I
what
needed,
difference does
like,
it make?
his regular hair is fine. He's Tom Hanks. Everybody knows him.
You get caught up on the most random shit.
Let Tom Hanks
You're
have his
pissed
hair.
off because Lois Lane didn't have red hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I'm kind of on board with that though.
Got a hair fetish, man?
Yeah, well, you know, man.
I almost spit out my drink. Oh shit.
Saying some shit earlier
shit.
today.
He had to let his flow, Joe. Or
He hasn't made a real hit movie in a long time.
It's been a minute.
What about the Cinderella Man and
That wasn't a
That's
big
a long
hit.
time ago, bro. And that was 2005.
was that?
Yeah.
I know he works
Damn.
on the Arrested Development series, which is fairly recent.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like movies though. He hasn't
Oh,
made-
movies? Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know his last current movie, but still, I mean, it's hard to deny that he's not a.
And he was in Arrested Development. I don't think he directed it. He was like an actor.
I think it is both. Was it not? I know he's directed at least one episode.
I'm gonna give him a shot. Don't get me wrong.
I know his daughter's bad. I'd smash his daughter.
Are y'all really like looking forward to the Han Solo, or are you just kind of optimistic because it's Star Wars?
I'm optimistic because Ron Howard and Star Wars, but I'm not generally like. I want to be really excited, but I'm like, this is another like anthology prequel type thing. So
Stitch, how you feeling about Star Wars?
I don't know.
Put that bikini back on, bro. You was looking extra sexy, bro.
Glad you think so.
I'm so glad I did not take a sip of my drink.
And
This whole thing.
when we leave tonight, you can hold my pocket.
He's like, yeah, search for my keys.
That's not my fault. I got that Prince vibe where just me attractive and just all for it.
You got that Migos vibe. Wearing blouses and shit.
Don't look him in the eyes. Don't look him in the eyes.
And then I made pancakes.
He should take up a Red Lobster.
Yeah,
Blouses, bitches.
yeah.
You gotta show the people the picture of the goddamn Migos with their blouses. Like,
So wait,
Please do.
which Ron Howard's daughter are you talking about?
Bryce Dallas Howard.
she is bad.
All right.
Bad. Why? I know he has multiple kids, but Bryce is the only
Got
one
you.
that I'm aware. Yeah.
How do you
She's-
spell them?
M-I-G?
Oh shit! They started playing the garbage music. So
M.I.G.
click on it. They're just jumping out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bryce is in Stitch's like favorite franchise, Jurassic Park.
Not my favorite
That's
franchise.
our favorite franchise.
No, he's been very firm on John Wick being his favorite. Am I right?
Oh,
John Wick
Spider-Man
is the best trilogy of all time.
Man, they are wearing blouses.
Yeah, but I mean, even
What is going on here?
We don't know.
that's
What
it.
is this Coachella?
They look like they graduated from Clark University.
Damn!
That's Atlanta.
That is Atlanta. That is Atlanta. I mean,
Shots fired.
down low Atlanta though.
Yo, that's Metro Atlanta.
They're even wearing female sunglasses.
Damn.
How dare you judge your gender, man? How you judge those glasses' genders?
Dang.
Holy fucking.
Look at his face. He's like, what am I gonna do to you tonight?
Oh god.
He's
I
like,
call you Chris Handsome.
Tear that ass up.
he don't make that booty pop.
God damn.
The other guy's cheating. He's like, I'm gonna record it.
Yeah.
Holy fucking
Yeah, he's smiling on the end like, guess what we about to do?
Balls deep.
Oh, man.
Is this 47 meters? Is that a movie or what the fuck is that?
It's another
that's
movie.
Another shark movie.
Yeah, it's another shark
Oh.
movie. So it's
Wait, who saw
basically
it?
this year's answer to
Jaws.
no, the Blake Lively movie from last year, Stranded or whatever the fuck, where she was stuck.
She's on the buoy.
Yeah,
and
she's like on the buoy and a little shark
She
was
couldn't
chasing
get
her.
to her to the shore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know what? I just watched a cinema stand for that, and I was like, this movie is dumb as fuck, and it really explained like why it was so dumb. Like literally, she's surfing, and then like there's a dead whale, but nobody noticed.
She climbs on the whale like a dumbass.
Oh.
But not just that,
What
like
the fuck's
they've
she
been.
gonna do to help
I
her
would have
out?
walked out the
She was
theater at
just
that
like-
point. I would have just been like, I can't deal
Yeah.
with just.
You gotta check out Cinema Sin on YouTube.
Oh yeah,
It's
I
some
watched
funny as
those.
shit, dude.
I'm trying to think of a movie where someone just did something so blatantly fucking stupid.
Oh, The Shallows. That's the name of last year's movie. So where she almost got ate up by a rabid like great white, which was completely CGI. But this one is about they're in a shark cage, and then there's several great whites, and Mandy Moore almost got eaten up.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Mandy Moore?
It's just
Wow.
like
Yeah.
in Prometheus, where people be fucking sticking their faces in shit and taking off their helmets in fucking new environments.
Uh-huh.
Like, no. Don't do that.
dumb.
Oh, this looks like an egg, and it just happened to
Is
open.
it Easter?
Present.
There's Jesus on this planet.
Yeah.
See, in the
Dumb
shallows,
shit.
in the shallows that happens because in the movie she sees the shark feeding on the whale.
Why?
So she goes and gets on the whale and then fucks up and
Are there any black people in the movie?
No.
no, they're all no.
She probably thought, well, it's just gonna eat this whale.
Yeah.
Not this human. No,
I mean-
I'm pretty sure a shark would much rather have a live thing to
Live
eat.
food?
Yeah,
Yeah, they're not
some-
scavengers as a whole, I don't think.
Yeah.
Not as a whole, no. They like to catch their prey. They attack from the ground. So there's some actually
From the
pretty
ground?
no from below.
Land-
sorry,
land
they
shark.
attack from below. They attack from below, so they come up and they sometimes will breach, especially attacking seals.
That was a
But-
show, right? Land Sharks.
That was
Probably.
on SNL skit.
So the movie was okay. I give this
You
one.
seen this? You paid
Yeah.
money for this bullshit?
Yeah, I played
God
money for
damn.
What are
I
you
heard it was
doing with
good.
your
You guys
life?
got a shitty ass disposable income.
I've
So,
heard that 40. 50,
I'm gonna-
70.
This-
Bring out the list.
Stop,
Yeah.
stop watching them shitty ass movies and upgrade from the Accord, bro.
So, I mean, I did it for the cast, but because it's a summer movie and I usually see all of them. But I will give this one a 6.0,
All
which is
right.
higher than Transformers.
Well, it's got a
Oh,
54
shit.
What was the name of
on
this
Rotten
dumb
Tomato.
shark movie?
47 meters down.
47 meters down.
So on Rotten Tomatoes, it's got a 54%. So it's
Seemed like lukewarm bullshit to me.
Well, nobody saw all Eyes on Me, I take it.
No, I heard
I'm good.
really negative shit about it.
yeah.
Like Jada Pinkett, who was there for a lot of Tupac's early years, shit all over this
I
fucking
forgot
movie.
he made an appearance on Different World.
Yep. Yep.
And I guess that's how they kind of met. I think. I don't
No,
know.
No, they went to school back in the day in
Baltimore.
like Baltimore.
Oh,
They went to
shit.
the same like arts performance
Performing
school.
arts,
yeah,
yeah.
performing arts school.
And I
in
guess they
Baltimore.
were. Some people were saying like they didn't give Digital Underground. He kind of like they made it look like
Oh,
Tupac
really?
fucked
Made
him
him
over.
big.
Yeah.
Wow, really?
They didn't give him any credit in the movie, or
Well, they gave him credit, but they made like Tupac look like a dick toward them. Like
Wow.
he used them to become famous
What
or
the
something
fuck?
like that. Because I think originally he was just a roadie for them, right?
He
he was.
initially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shock G was the one who put the satin on your panties.
That was, oh yeah, that was Shock G, not Humpty.
Once got
Well,
well,
no,
in Burger
yeah.
King bathroom. I mean, it's
Shock G is Humpty.
Yeah, but was
Shock
Humpty?
G
Did
is
Humpty
not
have that
Humpty.
line?
Oh.
Shock G is not Humpty. That's a different guy.
Wait, what?
Oh, shit.
Oh, wait a minute.
Wait.
I thought it was a different guy.
No, he's just
No,
a-
they-
Shock
guy.
G is the guy with
wait,
the glasses.
he just has the
in the nose.
glasses in the nose.
He did the
Shock
Humpty
G.
dance. He's the main dude.
I knew we were gonna have this. I knew we were gonna have this
There's
argument.
a lot, you
I
know what's
thought-
funny is that actually my best friend growing up, his cousin was the piano man.
Oh, really? Okay.
Oh, Piano Man was the
Wait,
shit.
Jared.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
His cousin
Holy
was
shit.
the piano man.
Yeah, Piano Man. Take this out of here.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I remember that
They were in that movie with Chevy
one?
Chase.
Yeah.
Oh yes, Nothing But Trouble.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
that's
crazy,
Chevy-
crazy ass
So
judge.
it's Dan Aykroyd, Chevy Chase,
motherfucker.
and
Oh.
Demi Moore. He just got arrested, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Shock G.
Yeah, Shotji got arrested.
God
Free
damn
Shock
it.
G. What do you do, though?
I like how, because the Tupac movie just came out, it says Tupac collaborator Shock G busted for drugs.
Oh,
It's like, well,
What kind of
he,
drugs?
he was bigger before Tupac was around.
Yeah.
He's not big anymore, obviously, but
he had his day.
he probably,
Digital Underground was the shit.
he'd be big in jail.
Now gather round. I'm the new fool and clown, and my sounds laid down by the
It's funny because
underground.
his nose isn't even that big. I'm serious.
He actually did age well, besides like the gray.
It looks like a fucking villain. No, I'm serious. Hold on,
Put that picture out there.
Picture.
Let the world see
I was
it.
gonna say he looks like Frankenstein's wife.
I mean, that's some seriously
Holy shit!
strategically placed gray hair.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying.
Oh, damn.
man.
Especially on the beard, too? Or the
I
little...
was gonna say, damn, he's 6 foot tall, but that's all hair.
Like, if I saw him and he tried to sell me drugs, I'd be like, yeah, that seems right.
I wonder what kind of drugs he was trying to sell.
Is that, oh, it
I
was,
think it's weed.
really?
Yeah,
Yeah, he must
but I
not-
think he
He
had.
ventured out of state.
I think he had like a lot on him. Yeah, and he wasn't in California, so.
Oh, he was in whatever WI is.
Wisconsin.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
you can't fuck with
Wherever
Wisconsin.
WI is.
All right.
That's where we're at now. All right.
Like,
That's
hey,
geography.
He's
Oh.
53.
His drug paraphernalia, and he's $100 bail. This is like the fuck.
Oh, that's
Get the fuck out of
They
here.
didn't even have to do the mugshot like that.
Yeah.
Embarrassing the legend.
And they had him in a fucking orange suit and shit. Damn.
It's fucked
Why
up.
they fucking with him like
What?
that?
So paraphernalia is literally like the pipes and shit and the,
Yeah.
and the rolling
Pipe-
Yeah,
papers?
papers,
tools.
pipes.
You
Yeah.
can't sell that shit?
No.
If you're-
Well, if you have it on you and
Yeah, you can't have possession of it until.
Yeah.
Really?
can't you-
I didn't
Yeah,
know
you
that.
can't walk around with no drug pipe. You can't have a crack pipe.
I thought if
Yeah.
it was empty, it was fine.
no,
Really?
God damn.
Yeah, paraphernalia. Even if you had just
I
a
done lucked out.
God damn,
Yeah.
your street smarts is scary sometimes.
I didn't know. I didn't know that was.
Skating through life.
I didn't know either.
Wait, so a bong is illegal?
Well, in most parts.
Yeah.
Really?
In California, it's not at all.
But if I had some papers,
If it has
I-
residue in it, I mean, you can be like, yeah, it's a tobacco pipe. Or
But
whatever.
what
That's
I'm
how they get
saying-
away with selling
But
it
I'm
in
saying
a lot
like
of places.
without any drugs in it, a bong
Yes.
in those states is illegal.
Yeah,
So-
certain states. Yeah.
Chong went to jail because he had a company selling bongs.
Oh, man.
And they were like, he didn't even try to like lie and be like, oh, it's for tobacco. He's like, yeah, it's for cannabis.
So
Yeah.
you
They threw him in jail.
you're
That's right, I
referring
do
to
remember
Tommy
that.
Chong from Cheech and Chong.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. For those who don't know what
Dude,
he's
his
talking
daughter
about.
was hot.
Radon Chong.
Wait, what does
Yeah,
she look
She's
like?
bad as fuck.
What does Radon Chong look like? Is she an actress?
Yeah, she's an
Yeah.
actress.
Oh, she's
She was in Commando with
Oh, with
Arnold
Arnold.
Schwarzenegger.
Oh, way back in the day.
Yeah,
way
she's
back
also in what was it? One of the Serpent and Madness or whatever. One of the Clive Barker films. Can't remember.
No idea.
Yeah, you got an obscure fucking movie knowledge,
Hold
bro.
on.
Because you always on some bullshit.
You stay on that bullshit.
Probably older now, but
What do you mean probably older now? She is older now.
she's probably older looking.
What's that? Is Tommy Chong's daughter?
Yeah.
She is. Oh, she was born in '61.
Oh,
Damn.
shoot.
Radon Chong?
Yeah.
That's a hilarious name, by the way.
Radon Chong, yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen her, yeah.
Oh,
I remember her,
shit.
yeah.
That's Tommy Chong's daughter?
Yes.
Yeah. Fucking blew my mind when I found that shit out. I was like, wait, she's black. What the fuck?
Wasn't she in, no, she was in a movie.
It was a Total Recall, right? No.
No.
No, it was, Commando.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
what he
like
just
that,
said.
man,
yeah.
He already said. Oh yeah, she was in Soul Man. We're home. Yeah, with C. Thomas Howell, where he basically does blackface so he can get into a college.
Oh shit, I remember that.
Yeah, so he
Like,
gets
play
like
basketball and shit.
yeah, so he gets a scholarship so he can go to school. And she's a character he falls in love
bad.
with.
What's up, my brother? What's shaking?
Yeah, I was
Aged
all bad.
pretty well.
Yeah, she bad as fuck.
At least she didn't-
Maybe not.
Well.
Looking like somebody's mom now. All right.
at least she didn't go the what's the name route from Saved by the Bell.
Oh, yeah, Lisa
Oh,
Turtle?
yeah.
She went fucking. She used to be hot as shit, too.
Oh man, I picture to the right.
yep.
She's bad as fuck.
Which one?
Scroll down a little bit. It's like the far right one where she's
This
in that
one?
kind of yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
for those of you
Wow.
only on the audio, this is probably awesome for you.
Oh, man, it's-
but trust me, she looked
She's
bad.
naked in that picture, but it's like
Yeah.
Photoshop.
They covered it
Photoshopped
up. Covered up that
I'm gonna do some research.
For research
purposes only. You gotta have that thick anime waifu folder, man. Come on.
All right. Terabytes.
Yes.
Terabytes.
You want to get into Super Nintendo?
Yeah, actually, it's funny because I posted about it and somebody was like, "Oh, you can just make it with a Raspberry Pi." I'm like, "Bitch, I don't even need a Raspberry Pi. I can literally emulate them all on my computer like I've been doing for the past 20 fucking years."
Exactly.
But anyway, it's cool to have like the actual product. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I get it. You can make it. I'm a fucking computer guy. I'm not stupid. But yeah, it's pretty cool they're gonna make a Super Nintendo one, and it comes with some really good games. The highlight for me is gonna be Final Fantasy 3, which is the best one. It's the best RPG of all time.
Wait, I thought you keep saying 6, though.
I keep hearing.
No,
six.
it's 6 in Japan, but it's 3 in America.
Oh, okay, that's right. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. All right, that's why I'm
So-
fucking it up.
Yeah, it's the best RPG of all time. For me, $80 alone to play that on a console again. They got my money. They also have Super Metroid. There's a bunch of other really good games on there, but definitely get it just to play Final Fantasy 3. Like, it's fucking awesome.
So how many games were we looking at?
I think it was 30 games.
21, I think.
21? Oh, I thought it was 30. Hold on.
Whatever. Yeah, I have it on here, 21 games, but maybe they added some more. I mean, it's fucking. I don't see why they can't add more.
They could add the whole goddamn library, to be honest, right?
Technically.
Oh, you're right. It's
Technically.
21 games. The other game that was a big deal is Star Fox 2, which was never released in America.
Oh, yeah. I heard about that.
Playing videos.
Yeah. Star Fox 2, it'll be exclusive to this, so that'll be interesting.
Well, exclusive to this in America.
Ah.
So Star Fox 2 came out in Japan way back in the day, and
Never came
why
out.
in the fuck did it not come over here? That's weird.
No idea.
That's odd. All
Well,
right.
they did that before. Like, there's a lot of games in Japan that never made it to America.
That's true.
So,
But I mean, Star
Yeah,
Fox was
that's
huge.
true.
So.
Yeah.
I mean,
enjoyed
that
Star
started the
Fox.
whole like barrel roll, like how
Hell yeah.
Do a barrel roll.
yeah, how Google has that on their page. So if you're on Google right now, if you type in "do a barrel roll," the fucking website, check it out and see what
I
happens.
had no idea.
Oh, no idea.
Yeah, it's funny because when you guys asked me about Final Fantasy 6, it literally says Final Fantasy 3, then it says known as Final Fantasy 6 in Japan and by many fans.
Funny.
Anyway, F-Zero, which is a great racing
Oh,
game.
yeah.
F-Zero is
Back in the
yeah.
day. Mega Man X.
yeah.
Secret of Mana, which is in my top 5 of favorite RPGs of all time. No
know that one.
Holy shit.
It's actually a 2-player RPG.
Okay.
Wait, who?
Secret of Mana.
Oh, no wonder people keep talking about that shit to me.
Yeah, Star Fox 2,
Earthbound was kind of cool.
Street Fighter 2 Turbo Hyper Fighting.
That was great.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
You know what's funny back in the day? So Street Fighter 2 came out, and this is the first game that got like really hacked. Like that was an arcade game.
Yeah, 'cause
Oh,
they-
yeah.
They kept hacking it, and then eventually they were just like, "Fuck it, we'll
Fuck
just
it.
put it in the game."
Yeah.
Yeah, so where you get because everyone kept talking about the Guile handcuff move where you could fucking freeze the game,
Yeah.
and then the shit where you could fucking helicopter kick off the fucking
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
They just made the fucking game with all that shit in it.
Or when Chun-Li would do like her kick thing, and then a fucking fireball fly or snatch.
Yes,
Yeah.
because they're all like, I've only seen that happen once, and I thought it was bullshit, and someone pulled it off.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? So
yeah,
yeah,
Mario
it's
Kart.
weird because if you type
Yeah.
"do a barrel roll," your browser will fucking flip over.
Honestly,
Fucking
got
weird.
Mario RPG on there too.
Yeah, got a
it's great
Castlevania?
RPG.
Is that what I
if-
see?
Yeah, Castlevania 4. So
Four,
if you
shit.
like South Park, The Stick of Truth, play Super Mario RPG because that's where they got a lot of their mechanics from.
I don't think I played.
You know,
Yeah, I never
one
played
at
the
all.
RPG.
It's Super Metroid, which is an awesome game as well.
That's cool.
The
Yeah.
Super NES Classic actually fixed a problem that they had with the regular NES Classic, the controllers. So apparently the controllers on the regular NES Classic was too short, so people had to like sit really close to the
Oh, the
to
cord,
to
yeah.
Oh, the core. Okay.
So
Okay.
in this one, the cord is actually a little bit longer, so you don't have to buy like an extension cord or
Why
anything
the-
like that.
Why are we still using cords? I mean, I get that it's nostalgic, but I mean,
Well, they have a wireless cord controller as well, but I guess
Does
it
it come
comes with
with
a
it?
control. It comes with a cable.
Probably
controller.
not.
fuck, this is so stupid. You don't use a wireless controller because you have big ass TVs. That's the reason why you don't use a wire controller because you have big ass TVs. You can't sit that close unless you want to go fucking cross-eyed.
Yeah.
And it's unsightly too, like
Yeah,
lying across
especially
your
with
floor.
bright ass color. If you have like a 4K TV or something, you're about to burn up.
Or kids or a dog.
Yep.
You know, this is the reason why we have wireless controllers.
Yeah.
So just that's my only complaint.
And they've gotten better with the. Remember, they had some wireless controllers. What was it for? I think I had some for like
PlayStation.
Sega or
Yeah, they were all
they were
shitty.
all super shitty back in the day.
The
Well, they
first-
use infrared for
Yeah.
Yeah, the first good one was
Yeah.
actually on the Nintendo GameCube. It was called the
Wavebird.
Yeah, the Wavebird. That shit was fucking dope. Worked perfectly.
Yeah,
played
they
that
still
one.
sell those.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, they sell them for the Wii.
That comment was for Matt from Pre-Recorded Live because he said that Nintendo controllers sucked. Especially the what is it, the Nintendo 64 controller. But hey,
Oh, yeah.
without the N64 controller, we would not have the fucking the analog
feedback?
controller.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have fucking motion. We wouldn't have feedback, vibrating things. There's a whole bunch of shit you wouldn't have because of that.
Dreamcast, I thought vibrated, or was Dreamcast?
That was after.
Dreamcast
And you wouldn't have first-person shooters on a fucking
Console, yep,
In-
with fucking.
N64 like controller. It took me a while to get used to it because it was so
I
fucking
never
different.
liked the controller personally for Super Nintendo.
Oh, for Super
Yeah,
Nintendo.
for Super Nintendo. I enjoyed
preferred
the
Sega's
the
at that
64 one
time.
worked good because you could kind of
Yeah, 'cause
with
you
the
could put
three
your
prongs,
hand-
You
yeah.
could kind of figure out how you felt comfortable using.
My favorite
it.
controller was the Atari one with this one fucking button
Yeah.
and just.
well, actually, that was Matt's complaint is that you had to move your hands around. But it's like they did it intuitively where you usually have to move them back and forth. You had to put it in one spot or the other, and you would have to switch.
You didn't really have
Yeah,
to
it depended on the
move
game.
your left hand all the time. I mean, essentially, if you were playing a game, you're either using the directional pad or the stick.
And you have
And,
to-
and it was the first one to have buttons on the fucking bottom.
Yeah, and you have to
Trigger,
compare
the
it.
Z button.
Yeah.
You have to compare it with what was around at the time. You can't compare it to modern stuff right now.
That's a
per
little.
se.
That's completely unfair.
20 years later
Yeah.
and whatnot. I mean,
Yeah.
So
but
what?
it built
What
upon
games
it.
would you guys want to see on the Super NES?
I mean,
That's
go
not
back
there
to that
already.
list.
Shit.
The list seemed legit.
Is ActRaiser on there? I need ActRaiser. Because ActRaiser was shit. No Mario Kart? Did they say Mario Kart?
Yeah, Mario Kart's on there.
Okay. Yeah, ActRaiser, Mario Kart, maybe the Super Star Wars stuff.
Mario
I
World.
remember Super Star Wars was
It
awesome.
was fucking crazy.
Earthbound is on there, and that was a huge game for a lot of people. I didn't fucking play it, but it was a huge game for a lot of
Yeah,
people.
Mario World's on there. Okay.
I'm looking forward to F-Zero, Mega Man, and Mario Kart. Both those games.
They
are
need a
fun.
new fucking F-Zero, man.
They do.
Oh,
They
it's
haven't
been a
come out with that
minute.
shit in a long time.
What was the name of that? There was like a flying game on the Super Nintendo where you
Oh.
could, was it like pilots or something like
Yeah, I
that?
think it was called Pilot Wings.
Yeah.
Oh.
And they need that on there, and they also need Yoshi's
Adventure?
No, Yoshi's
Island?
Tetris.
Oh.
That was
You
my
have a
favorite
Tetris?
fucking game. Yeah, dude.
I don't remember
Oh,
that.
Yoshi Tetris? Shit, what else was on there? There was,
I know,
there was a lot of games on
Tetris
the
Attack.
Super
Yoshi's
Nintendo.
Tetris Attack.
Did they have a Donkey Kong or
I'm sure they have.
Yeah,
something.
I think
Yeah,
yeah,
Donkey
Kong
Kong
Land
there.
or something?
Oh, you know what'd be
Donkey Kong
dope?
Country.
Is if they brought back Battletoads.
Fuck that game.
Battletoads
That game was
the
fucking
shit.
hard, wasn't
It's
it?
fucking dope. It was hard, but it was
Love that
dope.
game.
Fucking dope.
that
Let's
game.
see. Anybody in the chat room saying who they would like to see?
I
on
remember you
there?
had to like beat up fucking enemies and collect the feathers so you can chop people up and
That
shit.
fucking
I'm
jet
ready-
ski level.
The jet ski level was fucked up because you had to memorize where shit was, and then if you took the
Oh,
wrong
yeah.
ramp, you would fucking die.
I'm fuzzy on the details, so correct me if I'm wrong. Was Super Contra on this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
Yes.
was okay. All right.
Yes, it was.
Oh, didn't they call it Super C?
Or Super C? Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
fun.
Oh, you know what'd be dope? R-Type.
Yeah.
R-Type was
I love
fucking
R-Type, yeah.
super crazy.
I miss that style of game, which is why I really liked Resogun and Super Stardust. Those are great games, but they don't have a whole lot of those side-scrolling shooters anymore.
Yeah. Got almost a lost genre in a lot of ways.
Almost, but I feel like games try to incorporate a little bit of the 2D. However, they're mostly 3D, but, you know.
Well, since we're on the topic of games,
Yep.
and Nintendo's got the Super NES coming out, Sega announced this week that they're bringing out Sega Forever, and what it is, it's a free game, or basically what Sega's going to do is release all their games made for all their consoles and make it available for free on Android and iOS devices.
What?
And they're going to release, they're not all out right now, but so far they have 5 games out right now, but every month they're going to release more and more games. And
Do you get to keep the ones throughout
Yes.
the months?
Yes,
Okay.
they're all going to be still available in the Play stores or in iTunes. But yeah, they're so far they have right now. If you go into the Google Play, you can find Sonic's in there, Alter Beast, which was a great fucking game.
Oh, it's a great
Alter
game.
Beast.
I didn't like Alter Beast.
You didn't like Alter Beast? Oh, dude.
Get the fuck out this podcast.
Yeah.
You go hang out with Terrence.
Oh, shit.
That
Terrible reviews.
That gameplay. Now, Golden
Yeah.
Axe I fucked with.
Go down
Yeah.
to go too.
I like that
Yeah.
one way better.
But Alter Beast, rise from your grave. And come out and transform and shit.
And you can fucking like turn into a werewolf or a
Yeah,
fucking
the dragon
monkey
and
yeah.
shit. Yeah.
They also
Dope.
have a game I've been fucking smashed on since I fucking downloaded. It's Crazy Taxi, which I said earlier on the podcast or earlier before the podcast that the fucking soundtrack for that is just fucking amazing. But they also have fucking Comic Zone. You remember that shit?
So yeah, I actually knew
I don't
the
know.
artist for Comic Zone. He used to.
You can only play this
come
on
to
your
my job.
phone.
well,
or is there-
Or tablet.
yeah, you can
Okay,
play with
or
any
What's
mobile
the-
devices.
What's the name of the app itself?
It's not an app. It's actually the games. You just search for the games and you download the game.
You download the game and
Yeah,
it'll
so it's
play.
not just one
Okay.
app. But what's cool is that you can connect the controller up to your phone and play it that way. So it supports Bluetooth controllers.
I need to play it on a.
I need
on
Vector
a
Man.
real- on a screen though, like a larger.
You can. I mean, there's smart
Well,
TVs
if,
that have
if
it.
you were
I could-
smart, you would use Chromecast and
Oh.
cast to your TV.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
That's
there you
true.
go.
Isn't there like a delay though?
Actually,
No,
no, it's pretty
not
one-on-one.
really.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need Vector Man because Vector Man was crazy.
I feel kind
But
of
what-
corny
what's-
with a controller not connected to my phone and then.
Well, I mean, they have like controllers where you can put your phone on top, so it almost looks like a PS Vita.
Oh, shit.
kind of
They
thing.
got Kid Chameleon, Altered Beast, which is dope as well.
Oh yeah, and Kid Chameleon. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Comic Zone was the shit.
Yeah, Comic was cool, but Comic Zone is that like you literally look like you were playing in a fucking comic book,
And
and
they
like
got the Sonics.
and like when you would go to like another like screen or whatever, the character will like flip outside of the comic book into the next panel and
Yeah,
stuff like
you
that.
would
which is
have to
fucking
bust
cool.
to the panels.
They got Fantasy Star, Micro Machines. Remember that shit?
Oh, Fantasy
Oh,
Star.
there's more out now.
Yeah, so I'm looking at it.
Holy shit, there was only 5 yesterday or like the other day. I gotta check that shit out. But
And
yeah,
that-
so
and
it's
how much
it's
are
gonna
they
be-
again?
It's free.
Free.
But the
I'm
only
looking
thing
at it
is,
right now.
There is ads in it, but it's like you probably watch like a quick 10-second clip and you can skip it, but you can actually pay to have it ad free.
Oh, here's a classic one, Metal Slug.
Yeah,
People love that shit.
That was Neo Geo though, not Sega.
Yeah, but it's still available on here for free. Kung Fury.
They got like Toe Jam and Earl.
Oh, that's a great game.
There's a
Yeah,
Leisure
great
Suit Larry.
game.
Holy
I remember
shit.
that one.
That got the folks in trouble though.
Yeah, but
you
it's
have to
on
type
here.
in like
Wait, is it
like
on
quiz
Sega,
you to
though?
judge your age.
Is it on Sega? It should say Sega
On the
in
bottom?
there.
No, it doesn't say Sega.
Okay, it might be somebody else might have released
Yeah,
it.
there's a bunch of crazy games. Yeah, Crazy Taxi's on here.
Since we're talking about games, did y'all hear about the VidCon thing with Anita Sarkeesian?
Speak on it.
Briefly.
I saw a little bit of it.
I didn't
Where
see
she,
it.
yeah.
I saw you were talking
Went
about
off
it.
the
But go
deep end
ahead.
again.
Yeah, so one of my least favorite people on the planet, Anita Sarkeesian, only because she's trying to like edit the things that I love. She was at VidCon at a panel, basically talking about females in, I guess, the gaming industry or some shit, even though she's not really in the gaming industry.
Was it, characters themselves or creators and artists and stuff?
It was her. It was a bunch of women talking about. I forget what panel she was at, but she was basically on a panel, and there was a bunch of people that were up there that have criticized her about her. I guess there was it female tropes or whatever in video games or some shit. That criticized her about that before, and they were all sitting front row. They weren't saying anything. They were just sitting there front row, to sit at our panel.
Yep.
And so she literally stopped and saw one of her harshest critics.
Oh, yeah.
Which is Sargon of Akkad, who was actually just on Joe Rogan Experience the other day. Which it was like one of Joe Rogan's worst episodes ever.
Oh, I didn't hear it yet.
No, yeah, because Sargon was just kind of like first of all, he's from the UK.
Okay.
And so he was like really tired, and he just came back from VidCon, and he went on like this really kind of whiny rant about what happened, which I'm about to talk about. Which he had legit points to bring up, but he was kind of talking about it too much.
Okay.
And it's like you can't just keep complaining about the same shit on Joe Rogan's podcast. But anyway, so what happened was she saw Sargon of Akkad sitting there, and she goes, "Yeah, and you got shitheads like this that are garbage humans, that are not criticized. She said that harassing me all the time." And it's like, dude, so basically you went on there, you're on a panel, you had a microphone, and you harassed the guy in front of everybody. And then she said that she was getting harassed. And then after the fact, she said that she was the victim because they were sitting there.
Wow.
And I'm like, what the? She doubled down.
She felt like his presence was an act of aggression.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
I'm sorry. Somebody sitting there is not active aggression. Like, this is the reason why people fucking hate you.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand why the fuck this person gets invited to these things or why she's on panels.
Employed by or does she just?
She probably has her own blog and own.
She does
YouTube.
now, yeah. So what happened is that she originally saw like quote unquote sexism in video games, and she didn't even game. This is by her own admission. She was not a gamer before she started doing this, and then she did like a Kickstarter or some shit to raise money for tropes versus whatever the fuck. So she would basically cherry pick things that were like what she would call sexist in video games.
Yep.
Like how women walk in video games, as if women don't walk with excessive hip sway compared to a man.
But
every woman does.
But she
Almost
always
everyone.
picked like obscure games or independent games that nobody was really fucking playing.
Well, no, some of the ones that she did pick, they were like legit games. Like she picked.
She picked. I know she picked Tomb Raider at one point.
No, but she
played
also picked
Batman.
like Batman. Yeah, because she was talking about how when you're playing as Catwoman, that all they do is focus on her ass. No, they don't. Catwoman is off to the left. That's why it's a third person. And if you're looking at her ass the whole time, like you're not gonna beat the game. Like, you're not checking out her ass the whole time in the game.
No, you're trying to live.
Yeah,
I was looking at that.
yeah. It was fucking annoying. That was just a small example.
Like she didn't even bring up how like with Batgirl, because she had said like, oh, with Batman he wears a cape and so his ass is always covered. But it's like, well, Batgirl, she has a cape too. You don't see her ass. I mean, there's times you can, but
Yeah, you got to
Same.
maneuver the camera and whatnot. You
Yeah.
got to perv out.
Well, there's other games where like guys are wearing skin tight suits. You know what I mean? And they have like cod pieces and shit. But she didn't ever bring that shit up.
Yeah, but still, she also like games where you can create your own character or whatnot. She briefly, barely gives them like a compliment, but then she focuses on shit that I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? I feel like she focuses a lot of on obscure shit that no one's really paying attention to.
Well, she's literally a professional victim.
Yeah.
That's what she does. And it's just like, it's so fucking annoying that somebody like that gets on these boards for things like on Twitter, on who gets kicked off of Twitter. I'm like, dude, are you fucking serious? Like, she has no credentials whatsoever. She doesn't hold a fucking degree. She doesn't. None of her shit is peer reviewed. Why the fuck is somebody listening to this chick? I mean, honestly.
Yeah. You can, and here's the other thing too. If she really has a problem with video games, make your own.
Yeah, exactly. And
nobody's stopping.
And the fact that she basically, I'm gonna say, abused this guy because she did. I mean, if you're in a position of power, which she was,
yeah,
up on a stage, elevated with everybody else, and you have a microphone, and you're shit talking to somebody, you're abusing them. Yeah. That's actual abuse.
You know what it's like? It's almost like when what was it? The Kramer guy went off using the N-word at the one guy. Yeah. You know, that guy could have been heckling beforehand. I don't know, but still, you know, you're going off on someone who's in the audience.
Well, and what pissed me off though the most was that VidCon didn't kick off the panel.
Of course not.
Like, I'm sorry, you can't sit there and pick out somebody in the panel and be like, "Hey, you're a shithead and you're a garbage human." Yeah. Like, that's against their code of ethics. They should have got kicked off right away. But she didn't for whatever reason.
Nobody has the balls. Nobody has the balls to confront her.
I do. You're a piece of shit, bitch. The thing is that she will never publicly debate anybody.
Of course
and
not.
That's another problem.
You can't even comment on her vids.
Yeah, exactly.
She turns off the
turns them off. Because people were going in on her.
Would you rather be stuck in an elevator for 10 hours with her or Lena Dunham?
I knew you were going to say that. Damn! Oh my god. That'd be like, it's basically how would I commit suicide the fastest? You know what I mean?
I wonder which one would say you raped her first.
He looked at me.
He looked at me with rapey eyes.
If I had to, I'm thinking about it.
If I could have thought a third one, I would have done like Mary Fuck Kill.
Well, no,
I was like, with these two.
Okay, so Lena Dunham is dumb as fuck. However, she isn't actively trying to destroy a medium that I enjoy.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have
being
to go,
a man.
You can tolerate her.
Yeah, I think I could tolerate Lena Dunham for longer than I could.
Don't forget what she did with Odell Beckham, though.
That is true. But those comments that she made was because she's fucking stupid. You know what I mean? Like, she wasn't going out.
We were in an elevator for 10 hours and he didn't try to hit on me.
Yeah, he's a rapist. But she wasn't going out making up fake. Well, actually, she was. Yeah, they're kind of in the same boat.
Yeah, I was like, wait, she did like twice. She made up fake shit.
She did.
And then
her shit about dads, which I didn't bring up the last episode.
Yeah, and she probably would have said like, "Oh, I wish I could have your abortion."
The abortion shit.
Yeah.
But then also,
so I can know what it's like.
He is very perplexed right now.
He's like, fuck.
Go ahead, Blue.
Yeah, Don also talked about how she like molested her little sister when she was little sister.
Yeah, he's a fuck.
And you know, Nina Sarkeesian, as far as I know, she hasn't like molested a child. So, and that's pretty bad. So, yeah, I think it's that's me. How I can kill myself the fastest.
That's a great
you know what I do? I would hope I'd had some kind of like cable clippers so I can go to the top of the elevator and then kill us both at the same time.
Fuck it.
You know what I mean? Just like cut all the cables and safety fucking shit.
Yes.
Oh,
free falling. Tom Petty. Love it.
Anyway, hope that made you laugh.
That was fucking awesome, man. Oh, god damn it. Okay.
But hold on, I didn't talk about so Lena Dunham actually brought up some shit about on Father's Day.
Did we?
No. We didn't talk about it.
Because
she was. Let me bring up the actual tweet. I'll bullshit for 1 second.
I heard about she did some shit.
She deleted the tweet. That's what all cunts do. So.
Damn.
Was it about? Because I remember last year the whole Father's Day thing. We talked about the whole mom thing.
You be trying to jack our day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, single moms.
Yeah.
Usually.
We be doing the dad stuff.
No, you don't. Every woman out there, if you think you're doing that shit, you're doing it wrong. I'm just saying. You know what? I can't do women shit. I never claim I can.
Yep. I'm not a good mom. How about that?
I'd be a fucking terrible mom.
I'm still on the fence that if your kid want to buy you a Father's Day car for your Father's Day and you're a mom, that's them. You shouldn't be
I'm not
forced.
gonna demonize kids, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just saying the adults, the moms, need to fall back a little bit on that day.
Yeah, here we go. This is from Lena Dunham on Father's Day. You don't need a father. So many families work so many ways. But if you have one, he better work WERK.
What the fuck?
So I don't understand the last part because I mean, if you have a child, you probably should work.
I think she's talking about like how RuPaul, like you gotta work, that type of stuff.
You better work.
I think she's talking about being a cross-dresser.
Yeah. Either
What
way,
do you mean you don't need a father?
I mean it's true that actually you do need a father to have a child. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but
But yeah, you don't need. I guess technically you don't need a dad in your life older. However, the odds of you being a successful person are greatly stacked against you without a father in your life, and this is a fucking fact. So same thing if you're missing your mom.
Yeah.
You know, you kind of need to have a relationship with both of your parents, or you're gonna be kind of fucked. So
Statistically, yeah.
but she could just say some cunty shit on Father's Day like that and try to get away
Well,
with it.
because let's be very honest.
Gay fathers for parent figures.
Yeah,
then
but
what?
let's be very honest with our audience about who she is and what she's about. She does not like men. She hates them. That's what this all kind of leads to, you know?
Yeah,
But she has several boyfriends.
That don't mean she like men. That she could still hate men, you know? And if you got a problem with the idea of fathers, then come on now. Let's call it what it is.
Yeah, it's like, how was her relationship with her father?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If it was good, then what you said was fucked up. If it's bad, then, well, you're proving the point. So,
Cunty.
yeah.
Man.
So would you rather have a chance to like drill her on the podcast or drill Scorsese?
Ooh,
Or-
on the
I
air.
would rather like not drill, but like if
Okay.
you're able to
You
like
mean have a debate?
just have a debate,
color is
like
the
just have
couch,
a
man? What
debate?
color is the
Yeah,
couch?
would you rather? And you can have either book her or book.
Oh, Anita, by far.
You'd rather
yeah, I'd
Yeah.
rather have Sarkisian.
Yeah, the
Okay.
reason why is because I think that Lena Dunham is so dumb, she doesn't realize that she's fucking stupid. Anita Sarkeesian thinks she's intelligent, but she's not seeing the other side of the argument at all because she blocks everything. And she's getting on these panels and stuff on fame that she honestly did not earn. You know what I mean? And so I would like anybody intelligent to debate her and show her how fucking retarded she is. Like, she would leave crying.
I'd love to see folks from the gaming industry who I know feel strongly against
They
her.
have invited her, like developers have invited her to come talk about the things that she's brought up, and she's declined all of them.
Even
I wanna
female
see-
developers that probably disagree with her
Yeah,
ass.
I want to see her talk to them, and also Annie from Naughty Dog, or no, she's with Visceral now.
Yeah,
The writer from
Uncharted.
from Uncharted and whatnot. I'd like to see her sit down and just have a one-on-one with her and see what she has to say.
But she's not, because she has the confirmation bias. She's
Yeah.
never going to talk to somebody that opposes her opinion.
Her and Meg Turney. Meg Turney's been in the industry.
Is that the long tooth bitch?
No, she's like a
Long
model.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking of another one.
Yeah, I don't know.
She's English?
Yeah, what the fuck?
There's another one that's like always with Anita, but I don't.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh,
Different chick.
it's Zoe something.
Yeah.
She's the girl that actually did Gamergate, that started Gamergate.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
That actually brings up another point that's actually going to be a good
Where's
point.
Naomi Kyle? Naomi, go get your girl.
Yeah. This is actually something good that happened on the internet, on YouTube specifically, recently. So if y'all watch are a part of certain communities on like watching YouTube, there's like the feminists and anti-feminists, right? That's like a huge thing right now on YouTube. And there was one huge feminist named Lacey Green, who I kind of pay attention to her a little bit, but she's kind of not super feminist, but she was feminist enough for me to not really care to watch any more of her videos.
Oh.
And recently she has gone out and she admitted that she got quote unquote red pilled. If y'all know what that means, it's basically she's seeing the other side of the story when it comes to men and their opposition to feminism. And so she actually actively went out to seek out people that were MRAs, which are men's rights advocates, and other anti-feminists, and actually had a conversation with them.
Wow.
And she's like changed her mind on a lot of her stuff, like actual like core beliefs, because of talking to them. Because she's actually seeing that there's actually real complaints that men are bringing up that feminists are totally ignoring altogether.
Dialogue.
Yeah, like actual open dialogue, which I think is great for both communities if they could actually talk to each other.
Nice.
That'd be awesome. Because you might learn something new. That's why I watch videos from both sides. That's why I know who the fuck Lacey Green is. So I watch them her videos to make sure that I still didn't like feminism. So, yeah.
There we go. I like it. Bringing the sides together. Look at this. We're educating the people here. Transformer sucks, and you know, I still got to shit on something for Kevin.
Get on it.
Oh, go ahead. Bring it up now.
Yeah, it's getting late where he's at.
All right,
Kevin, where you at?
Kevin. I and it's for anybody. Marvel, I'm goddamn sick of you. You got 3 to me of the worst goddamn names going on right now, and I'm gonna bring up 3 of them. I'm not saying that DC doesn't have some shitty names as well.
Plastic
you-
Man, I'm just saying.
You mean of characters or
Character
comic
names,
runs?
character names,
All
character
right.
names. You got Miss Marvel. Not hating on the character.
Oh.
You got Captain Marvel. And then I'm reading X-Men Gold, which I enjoy right now. And guess who I'm seeing now is the title for Jean Grey is Marvel Girl.
Oh,
Jesus.
wasn't she Marvel
Holy
Girl?
fucking shit.
Wasn't she Marvel Girl before?
I don't give a fuck. Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel, Marvel Girl. Shut the entire fuck up, Marvel. You got to come up with a goddamn creative name. You can't have 3 heroes all having basically their own comics right
Hold on,
now.
but where's Marvel Man?
Yeah, I mean, it's like, come on.
Where's Marvel?
That's the shittiest, laziest character names I've ever fucking heard of. They all have their own titles. They all have their own books. What in the fuck is going on at Marvel where you can't think up a goddamn character name that works?
And actually, I'm gonna fucking go on top of your shit because you're complaining about names. I'm complaining about fucking comics. Why the fuck are there so many goddamn X-Men comics? We have X-Men Gold, X-Men Blue, X-Men Rainbow, and then we got people in the X-Men having their own comics. We got goddamn Cable. We got fucking X-23 as Wolverine.
Iceman.
We got fucking Iceman. We got fucking Jean Grey. What the fuck? We get it. All right, it's the X-Men. What the fuck?
So some of these are good comics. I'm liking
But
some
still,
of them, but
just
there's a lot.
too fucking many. I can't read them all. Like
Yeah,
I seriously,
there's a
I
bunch.
can't read them all.
I'm only doing Blue and Gold, and I may do Astonishing. I may not.
What about Fuchsia though?
Future Gold?
No, Fuchsia Gold.
Kevin spitting fire.
Oh, what you got?
Kevin
What you got,
fire.
Kevin? What you got, Kevin?
I think Marvel's taking a page from Pokemon with all their colors for their X-Men.
He said Batman, Batgirl, Batwoman, Bat Robin, Red Robin, Man Bat. Damn, yeah, Man Bat. Yeah.
Man Bat doesn't have his own book. Fall back, Kevin. Doesn't have his own book, goddammit.
At least those characters kept their name.
Hey, Kevin, 2 wrongs to make it right. Just saying.
I like somebody. I'm not shitting on the characters. Don't get me fucking wrong. But goddamn it, if you put another fucking female character with Marvel in her fucking name, I'm gonna fucking shoot you. Holy shit! Come on now.
Yeah, she's been Marvel Girl before. So is Rachel Summers and
All the more reason right now to cut that
Valeria?
bullshit out.
Especially because they have to be very aware of their current MCU. Like they're getting a lot of revenue through their movies because the people in the movies they're gonna watch the movie and they're gonna immediately be like, where can I find these comics?
Yes.
And the character's not gonna be there.
And the characters not only are
else.
they not gonna be there, it's gonna be somebody else.
Yeah.
So it's very fucking confusing.
I mean, she's already been like the Phoenix. She's been fucking Jean Grey. She's
Holy shit.
all the different other characters. Like she gotta keep.
Do we need to call Kevin?
He keeps going.
He keeps going.
Superman, Superwoman, Supergirl, Super Son, Super Kid.
I'm not saying it doesn't happen elsewhere.
Super
Oh
Hawaii.
shit, is he calling?
You poked the bear. I knew it.
We forgot Super Friends.
All right, Kevin, you're on. But
What are you on about?
It's the wrong number.
New phone. Who this?
There are 6 Superman books and 7 Batman books, and you're gonna complain about 6 X-Men books? Come on, there's more
that's your
Avengers books
point.
than there are X-Men books.
oh no, I'll complain about it. I don't give a fuck.
But Prodigy though, he's the one with the issue.
Look, look. You can't have more Marvel girls. You just can't. No more.
Superman, Supergirl, Superwoman, Super Son.
Look, I don't fuck with all them.
Hold on. So hold on. I'll this is my argument. All right. So I get what you're saying, but with all the supers and Batmans, they're all tied to the same character, right?
Dude, yeah.
All these Marvels, they're totally different fucking characters. They're not tied in any way at all.
Truth.
Well, Miss Marvel,
Oh damn.
the same character.
Wait, I'm sorry. Say that again. You cut off for a second.
Miss Marvel and Captain Marvel, they're the same person. It's just a name change. There's only two characters.
No, Miss Marvel, the fucking.
They changed their.
He's
ethnic.
talking about from back in the day.
No,
Miss
back in the day,
Marvel-
but right now there's a
right
Miss
now.
Marvel and Captain Marvel, and
Yeah.
one has drastically different powers than the other. And same thing with Marvel Girl.
Very different.
I mean, she's Jean
They're
Grey.
not tied at all. One is a fucking Inhuman.
Yeah.
One is a mutant.
Oh, right, Kamala. I forgot about Kamala.
Yeah, one's a mutant. One is Inhuman, and the other one has not Shi'ar powers, but she has alien powers.
Yep. All 3 have their own books.
But you said there's no connection. The reason that Kamala took the Miss Marvel name is because Carol wasn't using it anymore, and she was a Miss Marvel fangirl.
But she is still using it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the problem.
She's Captain Marvel, and look, a better name. Figure out some kind of better name that doesn't involve Marvel in it. That's it. That's all I'm asking. Is that too much to ask? It would be like DC having 18 fucking characters with DC in their goddamn title. Do you see that? It's called Marvel Comics, goddammit. I don't need to be reminded that the girl is fucking on Marvel. Right? Or am I tripping? All right.
I'll allow it, but it's I'm saying they're doing pretty good.
Oh shit.
I'm not hating on the book. I'm not hating on the character.
Are you reading any of these comics right now, Kevin? Any of these?
Yeah. I'm reading Jean Grey and X-Men Blue and X-Men Gold. I'm reading a whole bunch of books.
Okay.
Very nice.
You got to post your fucking polls. I got to see what you're reading.
Yes.
All right. Let me see. I got Doctor Strange. I'm pulling it up here. I got the list on my computer.
Oh, nice.
So you read your comics digitally?
Oh yeah, almost exclusively.
Oh,
Look at you,
My man.
Fucking millennials, man. Man, I'm old school. I need that shit printed on fucking rocks. I need chisels and hammers and shit.
I gotta feel it. I need that.
All right, I got Amazing Spider-Man, Renew Your Vows. I got all new Guardians of the Galaxy, Champions, Defenders, Doctor Strange, X-Men Blue, X-Men Gold, Jean Grey, Uncanny Avengers, US Avengers, Secret Empire, Miss Marvel, Secret Warriors, Kingpin, but that's getting canceled and I'm disappointed. Luke Cage, Iron Fist, Jessica Jones, and I Am Groot, and Elektra.
Wow, you're Marvel heavy.
Yeah. He's reading everything.
No, I'm not.
While we still have you on here, man. So I didn't read number 5, so we're not gonna spoil into Secret Empire number 5. But I just got to give a quick shout out, my opinion, and I want to get yours. Secret Empire number 4 had, to me, one of the best scenes of Tony Stark, Steve Rogers, and Hank Pym hashing it out about old shit. Did you like this or not? And not to spoil it too much, but go ahead.
I have been digging Secret Empire a lot, and honestly, dead alcoholic ghost Tony Stark is like that's Tony Stark. Keep him an alcoholic, grumpy alcoholic ghost.
Yeah, I thought it was.
But I've really been digging Secret Empire.
Yeah, for some reason it got a lot of shit on the first issue, but it's like they explain what the fuck is going on in the first issue, and if you're reading Thunderbolts, which I was. Like, you knew that Kobiak was going to change his fast. Oh, what the fuck is going on?
We got advertisements.
Why do we have advertisements? Oh, what the fuck? It's Anita Sarkeesian fucking us up. Oh, no, it's goddamn Lena Dunham. Oh, shit. All right, there we go.
Sorry about that.
I thought it was me because I was looking at something on my
I had a website
I was
open.
like, wait, what?
Anyway, I mean, Secret Empire got a lot of undue shit because of people that didn't read comics.
Yep.
Like, literally the first page.
Yeah.
I just love the fact that I always
themselves any favors with the advertising for it either.
Yeah, well, it's that and the I think that's a valid point, and so is the fact that it's event fatigue. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? That's a valid point too. But don't sit there and complain.
Yeah, definitely.
But don't sit there and complain about Steve Rogers being part of Hydra when they explain clearly to you why the fuck he's part of Hydra.
And it's a good story.
Yeah,
it's a well thought out story all the way around. So, but to be honest,
a year.
Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
A year.
Oh,
you're cutting in and out, man. Fam, you with us?
Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry, I don't know what's up with my internet here. It should be good, but
it could be.
Yeah, the event fatigue's definitely a thing.
Yeah,
sure. But yeah, I love the fact that for Hank Pym, they talk about his ugly past of wife beating, and that. To bring that up, which I thought that they would never bring up again in modern comics with Hank Pym, was fucking ballsy, and I thought it was awesome. So I can't wait to read number 5, but my comic shop didn't have it today.
Right on. I haven't read it yet either, so I'm looking forward to it. They've been doing a huge reveal at the end of like every issue.
Yep. Hell yeah. I just hate when people like spoil it.
Hey guys, thanks.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
Well, thanks for letting me call in, guys. I'll let you guys get back to your show.
No worries.
You're not drunk this time, right?
No.
All
over this time.
Okay.
All right, later.
All right, man. And real quick shout out, that was Kevin from Comic Noobs. If you're not listening to his podcast, he and Sobe do it every fucking week. They go deep into comics.
Yeah, especially if you want to learn about, especially they do mostly older comics, right?
Yeah, mostly older.
Yeah, but they go through like a lot of really good series through comics. If you want to get a really good breakdown, it's a great podcast to listen to. If you want to get into comics, or you just want to know about older comics that you haven't read, or just comics you haven't read in general, just check out the description on each one of the episodes, and they'll go through exactly what they're going to talk about. And they do an excellent job of going through comics.
Even on the title, it'll
guest
say
roles appearances on there too, so you can find us on there
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
we talked about the Spider-Verse. He gave a really good, informative one on X-23 a couple months ago before the Logan film came out. So they sort of take like a character or a story event and they go really in depth and deep dive down into it.
Yeah, and I did one a while ago about Marvel and DC comics.
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting to do a Jim one on his podcast.
Oh, God damn it.
But I did do a Batman one on his, which was really fun to do. I actually went and did like research and shit to make sure I came my game strong.
Yeah, you got to be more accurate on his show than on here. You know?
On here I can bullshit and like look shit up and make it seem like I know what I'm talking about.
Speculate.
Yeah.
That film is in production, man. Don't worry about it.
But you know what's fucking great? Since we're on topic of comics, something I learned like yesterday. I did not know Big Hero 6 was a fucking Marvel franchise.
Oh, yeah, it's a comic, man.
I did not fucking know that. Like, I just thought it was some cool movie that Disney produced, and turns out it was already a
To be honest with you,
Marvel
that's
thing.
one of the better sleeper comic movies, animated comic movies that there's ever been.
That's true.
It was
It's
awesome.
a great movie.
Yeah. I loved it
But the
all way
series was
around.
like really small. It's like maybe a couple of issues.
Oh, so it did stop, huh?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, okay.
Well, it stopped and then it came back for like a quick miniseries and then it kind of went away again. But it came out in like '89,
Oh, wow.
from what I can remember. But yeah, it's fucking crazy.
Well, Marvel's been able to successfully do that because with Guardians, nobody fucking really knew about them or fucked with them very
Jones.
hard. You know,
That's
Jessica
another
Jones, yeah. Other great examples. You saw something?
No. I was going to talk about the Ask Me in the BTI question, but I have to remember what I was going to. Did you guys read this?
Which
I
one?
did, yeah.
Oh,
From Jixer Jones. So I'm going to read it off, and then y'all have an idea of what to say?
we'll freestyle it. Go ahead.
Because I don't, so I'll be last.
All right.
At all. Sorry, from Jixer Jones. He asked, if you found out your Earth 2 doppelganger, Jesus Christ, was a rapper, would you buy your mixtape? Go ahead.
Who wants to take it? First off, I'm gonna say fuck no. I can't rap for shit. Doppelganger ain't shit either. He's whack
Yeah,
as
but you
fuck.
have a thing against mixtapes anyway.
I never accept mixtapes.
Yeah, every time people give you a
Well,
mixtape, free or not.
Why?
Just cause.
Yeah.
I'm
Why
on
is-
GP. Fuck their music.
Yeah, he does that
off
all
my
the
lawn.
time.
You saw Mr. Robot, right?
You
You don't just be
don't
taking
support
anybody's
young
Don't support local
entrepreneurs.
artists. No,
No, he
not if
did
they got a
not.
mixtape and they hand it out.
Why? Why
I
would
ride
you-
Bart
why do you
every day.
respect that
Goddamn
man's
it!
hustle?
Yeah, I ride Bart. They come at me all the time. Hey fam, here you go. Blah blah blah. Here's a mixtape. Fuck all that
What's
shit.
wrong with that man's hustle?
Because
You can do it.
Because the man's hustle's from 1990.
Yeah, exactly.
The hustle now is you take your ass on fucking SoundCloud, which is free, upload your shit there, and do some fucking online marketing.
Get good. That's what I
God
say.
dang.
Oh man.
Fuck
Yeah,
fuck
people
that
at
mixtape.
he be looking at them side eyed every time we go somewhere and someone gives a mixtape. Be like, "What you doing?"
Not
fam?"
gonna be able to do it, bro.
Yeah, every
If
time.
you hand me a free
or
mixtape,
not.
I might take it. I
No.
ain't paying for it. Maybe I would.
Prodigy's tempted to throw it right back at him.
I like how we still call them mixtapes too.
yeah, exactly.
They're like, they're obviously not tapes. I mean, honestly, I'm surprised they're still giving out fucking CDs.
Yeah.
They should be on a goddamn thumb drive or some shit.
Exactly.
Or like a card that just says, "This is where you find my shit at."
Yeah, but remember on Mr. Robot, like you mentioned, that's how that shit.
Give him somebody cancer.
God dang.
All right, what y'all doing with your doppelganger?
I would have to have a conversation with my doppelganger first to find out what he could be telling me.
Damn.
Because I mean, if I just saw me approach me and say, "Here, buy this," I'd be like, "No." First of all, aren't you like not allowed to physically occupy the same space as?
Well, they're from a different Earth, so it should be okay.
Okay.
It's the
Earth
time.
two.
It's a timeline.
Timeline.
thing.
Okay, I just wanted
So
to double check that.
hold on, I would imagine that Elmore's.
fucking
Christ!
Hosted it. Hosted it.
Fuck.
Hosted it was that.
Fuck that all up.
Hosted it was that.
That Stitch's doppelganger, his mixtape on the cover, you know what it'd have? It would have him in that fucking slave lady outfit, looking like on the cover of Thriller, just like laid out.
Oh yeah!
I got the visual.
Migos got more money than all of us in this room. Hey, so maybe he can sponsor us.
But we got way more self-respect.
Show.
Holy shit! I don't know.
What y'all got? This is some bullshit.
I don't know if I would. I don't think I would buy of my doppelganger. Doppelganger? Is ganger or
Ganger,
Double
doppelganger.
Ganger.
Is double ganger or double gobble?
Double
gobble?
Fucking
Double
Thanksgiving,
gobble?
goddammit. We ain't got fucking turkeys. It's doppelganger.
You know, Brown.
Doppelganger.
Nino Brown.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't think I would buy it, but if he was giving it to me for free, I would take it because I'll probably be like, "Hey, I got this fucking podcast. You need to check this shit out."
God
This should
damn.
put some fucking knowledge in your ears.
If it was me, I would say no, and I would ask what the fuck happened in your life that you're giving out fucking mixtapes.
Old Ninja.
Yeah, I'm getting that mixtape because I know it's gonna be fire.
God damn.
Dropping mad
He's
16
gonna drop that prehistoric flow.
Yeah, that's the
Got
best time.
pterodactyls and shit screeching in the back.
It wasn't an Ask Me the BTI, but didn't Earth Girls have a Black Lightning kind of Black superhero lightning question for us?
No. They had a relationship question for us.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
there was a Black Lightning question.
Bro,
in there.
you told us.
It was in the chat. You
No.
Yeah,
We
two
wanted
different
to say,
things.
yeah, it's two different things. What are you talking about?
Rewind the goddamn. Dude,
Yeah,
am I
you said-
tripping?
You said
Earth Girls had a question.
No.
for us, And then like a couple minutes later, then he had another BTI.
Yeah, so there's two separate.
I literally asked you this before the cast, but go
No,
ahead.
it shows that you were not paying the fuck attention again.
So who asked the question about the Black Lightning thing?
That was an article
something he
by
had seen.
Gizmodo that I posted the link to, which obviously
okay.
Prodigy didn't read.
Oh,
Planet of the Apes, prequel or postquel?
Or is it a Wevo?
Postscript.
All right, so what is the
actually,
goddamn second question then?
So actually, there's one on here. Which video game had a better sequel than its original?
Oh, I would say Uncharted had a better sequel.
Yeah, Uncharted 2 sticks on my head. My
God
personal
damn it.
favorite, I would say, is BioShock Infinite was my favorite, and that was the last.
That was
one.
the third
Mass
one. right?
Effect, hands fucking down.
Yeah, Mass Effect 2.
Yeah.
I like
Mass
that.
Effect 1 was okay. Mass Effect 2 was fucking
What about that
tits.
dog shit one that came out?
Yeah.
They regressed. Yeah.
Thought we were gonna skip by an episode without me saying fuck
God
it.
dang.
Not on my watch.
Gets it in. Like a
This
little fucking
motherfucker.
stab.
Time
Yeah,
stamp
little
it.
jib. Damn.
What y'all got?
Blue?
Oh, fuck, I can't think of a game. Holy shit. Like, I got a bunch of them that are popping in my head, but they're like franchises and shit. They're like
Yeah.
fucking
that can
7
work.
and shit.
I would have to. I was gonna say Mass Effect 2, but I'm gonna throw this one in there. Gears of War 3, because that was that is what co-op, 4-player co-op storytelling and multiplayer should have all been about.
Borderlands 2 also.
Yeah, that was a great one too.
The first one started
First
off
one was really
solid,
good too, though.
but
Yeah.
because you never played the first one, right?
I dabbed in it a little bit,
Yeah,
but
First
I,
one, dude. The first one had the best. It had the greatest humor. It like had like crazy cheats. The first
that
one,
The first one?
yeah, the first one had some pretty good
Yeah,
fucking.
pretty good humor too, but I mean, Handsome Jack is
Handsome
one of the
Jack
best villains
is,
of all time.
hilarious.
Tiny.
I will.
Tina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean-
Or what's it called? The fucking horse?
Oh,
Unicorn?
Buttercup.
No, it was
Tiny Tina was the small chick or the fat one? It was the fat,
Fat
chick.
one. The fat one.
No, the small one was Tiny Tina.
Who's
bro.
the fat chick?
Butt Stallion.
Yeah, Butt Stallion.
Yeah, Butt Stallion.
The fat one was a garage chick. That was
Yeah.
Skeeter's cousin or something.
Yeah, she was funny.
Yeah, it was hilarious. All the characters in Borderlands. God damn, I missed that game. All right.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna go old school with this one, but I'm gonna say probably Super Mario Brothers 3.
Oh,
That's a
Better
really
than
good
the
one.
first two, because it like kind of changed the whole game
Oh, yeah.
Well, actually,
platform.
the original Super Mario Brothers too, because Mario Brothers was all right, but Super Mario Brothers was
That's a
fucking
huge
awesome.
jump.
And then again with Mario Brothers 3, huge jump as well.
Yeah.
You know what's funny?
Mario Brothers 2, hold on, real quick. Sorry to cut you off. Mario Brothers 2, again, that was not a Mario Brothers game. It was Doki Doki Panic. So if somebody's listening out there, what about Mario Brothers 2? Fuck you! It's a Japanese game called Doki Doki Panic. They just replaced the fucking sprites. Anyway, Blue, go ahead.
Drop that pin.
oh shit!
No, I was gonna say, dude, Mario had like a bunch of incarnations. That's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah?
'Cause he was in like he originally started in like Donkey Kong. Then he was in Mario Brothers and Super Mario Brothers. But it also I fucking forgot he was in Mike Tyson Punch Out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's the
little guy
referee.
that counts and shit.
Yeah.
I
He's
was-
a referee.
yeah, I thought that was funny.
No, not the referee. The guy that counts.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah.
what was like? There was something I was watching and that popped up, and it was so fucking funny, dude. Yeah, he basically was just the guy that counts.
That's just awesome.
Stitch, you gave yours?
Yeah, mine was I gave 2. I threw out Borderlands and then BioShock.
Oh yeah, Bioshock Infinite.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
What about the yeah, I guess the Gran Turismo game, so it was fucking good too.
Yeah,
You mean Grand Theft Auto?
Grand Theft Auto. The first one,
Gran
the,
Turismo.
the second one to the third one was a fucking huge game changer because it went from
I've
like
never seen the second one. Is it, how bad
One
was
was
it?
a
top
London
down.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
no, but they were like the first and second one they were top down.
Yeah.
And then went to 3D. Holy shit!
Yeah.
Yeah,
World with- world
completely
changed.
different.
Yeah.
People lost their mind with 3.
Oh, yeah.
Because 3 was
It
crazy.
was just they didn't think it was possible to do that much on that console.
didn't-
Well, especially because
the freedom.
The first one was fucking shareware.
Yeah.
Like I got people are probably wondering what the fuck is shareware. So some games, y'all, used to be fucking free,
Yep.
like literally free.
Yep.
And Grand Theft Auto, the first one was one of them. It was a free game.
and you could share it and not get in trouble.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, it was a top-down game where you would run around and do all that crazy shit.
Was it still by Rockstar at the time?
I don't know. I don't think it was.
even know.
Back in the day?
But yeah, Grand Theft Auto 3 was super. They had the stars. You could beat up hookers, run over people, shoot random people. It was crazy.
It was the killing the hookers after you would fuck them.
Yeah,
that really
as soon as
messed people up.
Because like a lot of what I noticed, a lot of people kept doing is that they would smash the hooker because if you had sex in the back of the car, it get your life back
help,
up.
yeah.
As soon as they got up, they'd run them over with the car.
Get
Get
money
that
back.
money back.
Oh yeah, it was.
But it was
all
also too.
bad.
It was cool too because if you had it on the PC, that you could hack it, and when it came to like the sex scenes, you can actually like watch it.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I know with the hot coffee shit, you could do that shit.
Huh.
But still.
Okay, so the original game was developed by DMA Design.
Whoa.
Hmm.
And I didn't know it was on the PS1. I remember playing that shit on fucking DOS.
Wow.
Well, it looks like
So-
it was available for that too.
And it was on the Game Boy as well, Game Boy Color.
Holy
I
shit.
played that London one. That was the first one that I
Yeah.
had played.
Damn, I didn't know the franchise went back that far.
So it still was okay. So DMA Design did. So Grand Theft Auto came out in '97, top down one that I played. Then London, 1969 and 61 were by Rockstar Canada, but then it went back to DMA Design for GTA 2 and 3, and then Vice City is what Rockstar North got it, and then that's when Rockstar pretty much just
What happened with this?
Wow.
What was it? DNA Design?
DMA. I'm looking it up
DMA.
right now. Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, I think they turned into.
Oh, they turned out. They
Okay.
made some poor
Okay.
decisions.
That makes way more sense. I was about to say,
Rockstar.
they must have fucked up
Yeah.
so bad.
It's Rockstar North Limited.
Okay.
Okay.
Formerly active Acme Software. Holy shit!
Holy
and
shit.
later DMA Design.
Wow.
Wow, it's a British developer.
They used to
based in
make fucking
Edinburgh.
Commodore 64 games.
We're dropping knowledge on here, bro.
Like an Acme.
It's amazing.
Like,
Good shit.
you can't trust that shit.
We gotta get back on GTA 5.
Acme has some faulty ass shit. I'm just saying. Every single time that motherfucking coyote went after that fucking Roadrunner, all the shit fucked up from Acme.
Yeah.
Yeah, or the Roadrunner would set it off early and fuck him up.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's all bad.
But the shit usually just worked right. It just kind of worked at the wrong time.
Yo, he would set it off. The Roadrunner would set it off, and he'd be at the
I
receiving
know,
end.
sometimes it wouldn't set off.
He would do a lot of dumb stuff on his own. Like the catapult wouldn't launch, so he would climb on top of it and start jumping up and down and shit, and then he'd get launched off the cliff.
You fucked up, Craig.
What's this CNN shit?
Well, I don't know if I want to talk about it. Well, I can, because obviously I put it on the fucking list.
I was about to say.
But so I didn't. Before I had to say this, I had to fucking say this because it pisses me off every time. I didn't fucking vote for Trump. I don't support Trump. However, there's this huge thing of Trump versus the fucking media, and the media versus Trump. All right, and people are missing the other side, where like the media is literally against him, and they just let shit go that the media does. Like when they asked him, "Did you pee on people on fucking national TV?" Like, you would never ask any fucking presidential candidate that ever. I mean, I don't like Trump, but that's still fucked up.
Okay.
So the most recent thing is that there were 3 employees on CNN got fired for making up fake news on the Russian on his
Russian
ties
hack?
to his ties to Russia and a Russian bank in particular. They just made up a whole story.
And they reported on the story, too,
And they
right?
reported on the story,
Yeah, wow.
and it was proved to be bullshit.
Because they didn't cite sources or some shit like that?
There was no sources.
Yeah, something like that.
Were they like reporters or just like people like
Reporters
behind
and editors.
Okay.
Ooh,
So
boy.
people like the chain of command that was supposed to like vet stories, they resigned. They got forced to resign.
That's a bad look.
And you know what's fucked up? The other day I was watching CNN, and they're still pushing fucking Russian shit. I'm like, dude, are you fucking serious?
It's
But it's obviously different
It's a different
stories.
story, but
Okay.
it's like maybe you should like cool it for like a minute. You know, like maybe go back and like really vet all your shit before going back to
Well,
it.
they better it
It's-
better be vetted.
It's
but-
just the way things are, it seems, in terms of like media outlets wanting to get whatever it is out first.
Yeah. Before
Rather
the
than
internet.
it being accurate. And we've seen numerous stories about, oh, this is being reported, and we find out it's completely BS. Or
What they do is
it's
they throw that
completely
legend-
twisted around.
But this is the most trusted name in news.
Allegedly.
Yeah,
They
that's
always throw that
totally-
allegedly fucking comment in there.
Well, there's a difference between trying to get it out first and being incorrect because of misinformation at the time, like during a breaking story, and deliberately
oh, yeah.
putting out fake
Maliciously.
bullshit and
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
That's
basically getting
slander?
fired for it.
Yeah,
That's
if you
what
that's slander.
if you read it, it literally like is like 3 episodes of House of Cards. It literally reads the same way. Where they're trying to pin some shit on somebody.
I gotta watch this
Somebody
show.
finds out.
The crazy part for me is that if you just let him do left to his own devices,
He'll fuck
he's
himself
gonna
up.
fuck him up. Yeah, he's already fucked.
Shoot himself in the foot.
gotta lie.
Yeah, you don't need to make up stories about the guy. I mean, seriously, look at the way he conducts himself on Twitter, the way he treats international dignitaries. Like, the guy he's sabotaging his own presidency. Like, just stop making up shit. It's like, so the other day, I guess it's kind of a personal story, but somebody on Facebook like posted like these 9 things about how America's #1 and all these fucked up things. Like,
yeah, I saw your comment on that.
I was so fucking pissed, dude. Like, it was like about
things?
crime rates and rape and fucking all this shit that was
Drugs
just.
and
I knew right away it was fucking bullshit, right? So I put in there, like, I started debunking like one by one all 9, like the first 4 or 3 or 4 of them, and I was like, I'm gonna stop here because I don't need to fucking debunk every single thing on this list. It's fucking bullshit. And the guy comes back with, oh, well, this one, because it was like CO2 emissions. I'm like, China has us beat by I already knew this before even researching it. Got us beat by a while. And he's like,
can't even go outside on those bad days.
Yeah, he's like, well, America's #2. I'm like, so it's mostly right. I'm like, no, it's not mostly right. And then he's like, well, all the facts on here, they're mostly right. I'm like, no.
Off of a meme?
Four out of 9 were correct, but the rest were not. So don't tell me it's mostly right. He's like, oh, you're splitting hairs. I'm like, no, I'm not. Mostly means more than 50%. All right, this is 44%. That's 4 out of fucking 9. Simple goddamn mathematics. Shut the fuck up. All right. And then he kept trying to come back to me about how, you know, oh, the one about the CO2 emissions, it was close enough to right. So I'm like, oh, so we're measuring it on the amount of, like, the number on the list? Okay. So you said that America is #1 for heart disease.
Okay.
At best, they're not in the top 5.
Oh.
One study that I saw, they were 107th in the world.
Is this like, so it's, you know, I'm not going to go down rabbit holes. Okay.
No, you can go down a rabbit hole. It doesn't matter.
No, I'm just saying, like, was it about like America compared to other Western countries,
other
or
countries
just
in general,
every country? Oh wow!
And like saying like crime rates and rape rates and all this other fucking bullshit. And then it was like one of them was like they have the most amount of McDonald's. America's #1. I'm like, well, no shit. It's like saying that China has more Chinese food than every other place. Like we literally made McDonald's in America and it serves American food. Yeah. So what the fuck is the point of putting that on there? Like it's so fucking dumb. And he just wanted to fight with me about the facts. I'm like, dude, just admit you're fucking wrong.
Nobody does
It's okay to be wrong. I do that shit all the time. I was wrong today. Like, I had a case today. I don't want to get into work. Basically, I had a case today. Like, I was about to get fucking super fucking mad. Then I realized that I was fucking wrong, and I apologized.
Yeah.
Like, it's okay to be wrong. If you try to be right when you're wrong, you just look like a fucking idiot and an asshole.
Yeah.
So just, if you're listening to me, if you're wrong, just admit that you're wrong and move on with your fucking day.
There you go.
It's fucking fine to be wrong. Because we were, like, most of us still believed in fucking Santa Claus. We were wrong. Tooth Fairy, wrong.
Wait.
Bunny,
the
wrong.
Tooth Fairy? Wait, what?
Yeah.
Why are you saying that's some bullshit?
Yeah. And it's okay. Just learn the fucking facts, grow, and move on.
Get better. There you go.
So,
Life lessons.
So to quickly go back to what Prodigy was talking about, or what I had brought up, is that there was an article from Gizmodo talking about why do so many black superheroes have electricity powers. And they literally listed, he says here, and I'm quote, he says here, quote, there are a lot of black comic book characters with electricity-based superpowers.
Wait, why?
A lot.
Did they answer why that's a problem for this author?
Kind of. Well, he says there's some shit in here like, at worst, it's just an issue because people aren't like researching it. At worst, it's like, or at best, it's that at worst, it's like almost like racist or some shit.
What the fuck?
Anyway,
having lightning is racist.
Here are the ones that he lists. This is the only list of characters that this writer puts: Storm, Black Lightning, Black Lightning's daughter,
Storm
Lightning,
weather,
Black Vulcan, Juice, Static, as in Static Shock, and Shango the Thunderer.
Okay, so 3 of those are unknowns.
Exactly. So I was talking to a friend of mine about this, and the article goes on and on about why so many characters have this, and like he brings up Black Panther and Luke Cage, how they cross the color line with their technology and super strength, respectively. But then I was like, dude, you only list literally like what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I listed 15 of black heroes that do not have goddamn electricity powers that are probably more popular. Like literally, out of this list, people know who Storm is. because she's
Why
mainly
we-
in the movies.
my
Nobody
head's
knows who
gonna
Black
blow
Vulcan
up.
is. People are going to know who Black Lightning is. Nobody knows.
Yeah.
Some people probably grew up with Static Shock, and nobody knows who the fuck Shango the Thunderer is.
Get hit in her stick.
Why are we categorizing Storm as electricity power?
Yeah,
Like,
she's not.
It's fucking
She's
weather.
weather.
It's
But
like,
I mean,
like
lightning-
saying she controls water because it's fucking she can make it rain. Like weather is. I mean, yeah, it's a branch of something that might happen.
She can make it rain. Is she a stripper?
I like what you did there.
But I would say for Storm, I mean, I can understand why.
No,
she's in
because
that
she doesn't.
category.
Because she doesn't carry coke in her ankles.
Oh!
She
Damn!
gonna try to choke you.
Damn!
Jugular.
But I can understand why they have Storm on there because her main, like one of her most common attack that she uses is lightning. Whenever she like
true.
strike people down,
And she
shit.
does have
Also
control.
wind.
Wind, tornado, whatnot. But she does, unlike other characters, she also can control lightning. So that's one of her power set.
There's nothing in there that's going to convince me or probably anybody here that having lightning powers is somehow racist against blacks.
Well, so here's a quote, another quote further on. He says he's talking about Storm here. Says it goes without saying that Storm is perhaps the most iconic example of the black electricity trope.
Oh God, here we
Okay,
go.
so-
She's an omega level mutant that can literally end the fucking world if she wanted to, and you're just gonna focus on electricity.
Yeah,
He
she's
goes
a
on to
god.
say that she is compensated.
She's praised to as a god.
Yeah. He goes on to praise her about how she kind of stands out, but still, like I said, I listed double the amount of what this author wrote about characters that are black that have different set of powers, like Icon, Black Panther, Luke Cage, Cloak, Spawn. List goes on and on.
does he
Blade.
Does he explain how the fuck electricity is racist?
Yeah.
He talks about how it becomes a trope and how that inherent
trope?
is.
How
yeah.
is being black and electricity a trope? We
But
don't
you
fucking
need
pay
to-
light bills and shit.
You
How
need,
is
to, you need to explain how having those powers are racist.
Yeah.
Like I would get it if like
if black people actually had like
if it was Crisco or fucking
if it was like some
chicken,
real racist shit, like some stereotypical
spit some
shit.
watermelon seeds or
Like,
something.
like if all the black superheroes just fucked all white chicks.
Yeah.
Right? That'd be.
Or they ran fast.
Just Luke Cage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
But-
you were running fast would be a stretch.
Yeah.
But electricity, like no, there's really
Actually,
no.
what's funny is that there's no fucking black speedsters that can. Oh no!
a version of Wally West.
Yeah. But
so
it's
here's
pretty
another
fucking
quote.
rare.
Here's the part that he talks about. So there's also something about them, meaning the characters,
What do you mean, you people?
all that feels derivative at best and stereotypical at most.
Jesus Christ.
Considering that the vast majority of the most popular black superhero characters were created by white men.
Oh God damn it.
Oh my God, who is this guy? I don't know. I don't.
You know what? I know who this is. This is our homeboy, our nemesis from last year. We had him on the cast.
Howard.
This is Howard. I know it. This must be his ass.
No, his name is actually on here. He's also black.
That's
but-
an alias. This Howard in
Oh,
disguise,
goddamn.
incognito.
Even the black characters with electric powers, they're fucking all dope. Like Static Shock was fucking badass. That was a dope ass fucking cartoon.
And as we saw in the animated Justice League, he eventually joined the Justice League.
yeah.
I have to admit though, even though Howard fucked up on this podcast, he isn't the type of dude that will write an article like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not. That's not his.
Yeah.
That's not his personality.
I'm just shitting on
Yeah,
him.
so this is from Gizmodo,
Yeah.
so once again. But I was just like, I felt like this was reaching and a bit erroneous in this article.
Yeah, that's fucking bullshit.
erroneous.
Yeah.
The other one that comes to mind immediately is Thor having all kinds of power over lightning and being white-looking Asgardian.
But who other? Well, I guess his point was what other white guys control lightning or
Electro?
electricity?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a
Shocker.
Unless he thinks fucking Electro is black from
Which he's
the
not.
Spider-Man
from
movie.
Spider-Man?
Yeah, idiot.
This guy's dumb, man.
Oh,
Flash
what is the
can
one from
control.
DC? There's one that not Killer. There's one that there's a woman.
Oh,
with
yeah.
powers.
Spark. No.
No, she was on Supergirl, Livewire.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Livewire. There's other ones, you know. It's just people trying to far reach about shit that just it's not there.
Yeah, I felt that this is super reaching because like this is posted by a friend of mine and people were like, oh yeah, I'm like, wait a minute, I listed like this huge list of African American characters that do not have lightning powers and that are more popular than most. Well, with the exception of Storm and maybe Black Panther, there's other ones that were just as popular and do not have electricity powers. So
God damn. Yeah. all right.
There was a topic I didn't get a chance to put on the list because Prodigy prints it out at like noon.
Real
Okay,
quick,
okay.
because it's about this topic.
Okay, yeah.
So we're probably gonna talk about this along with other things at our panel at Silicon Valley. I'm sorry, San Francisco Comic-Con. We're gonna be there on September 3rd. We only have
Saturday.
one panel this time.
Yes.
It's from
Saturday
7 to 8 o'clock. We'll be doing a panel on true diversity, and we're gonna talk about bullshit diversity, which this is gonna be on that list because it's bullshit.
Yep.
All right, we're gonna talk about how diversity includes everybody, including Caucasians.
Oh.
And also, if we want to talk about diverse comics, we're gonna talk about some, other diverse comics that we like.
Yes.
And we're gonna shit on some that we don't like. And me in particular, I'm gonna shit on America.
Oh shit!
Just be prepared. And I hope somebody comes at me
Yeah.
Somebody will.
because I'm gonna ask them who was America before this comic. He can tell me, sit the fuck down.
It would be awesome if the author actually came through.
Would you say
I think she's on the East Coast. Is she not?
Would you say
I
Spider
hope
Woman
she
has static electric powers?
Nope.
'Cause she has a
No.
sting, right? Doesn't she have a sting that she does?
Wait, Spider
Woman.
Oh, Spider
No,
Woman.
no.
No,
don't think
she has,
so.
What
yeah,
about-
she has a spider sting.
What about Bumblebee? The female character that gets small. She has this.
It's more like a sting.
Yeah. That doesn't seem
That's
like
kind
lightning.
of yeah.
All right, Sitch, you were going to switch this up.
I was gonna just get a general opinion and get Kronos' thought on that Otto Warmbler guy, the kid who was in North Korea, was sentenced to like hard labor for taking a poster, and then I guess they fucked him up really bad and
They killed him.
sent him on a plane over here and died. I guess in transit or whatever. Or so,
How old? How old?
Tell the best part of the story.
22.
Well, pretty much the way it goes, he was an American University student, I think University of Virginia. He was visiting North Korea in 2016, and he stole a propaganda poster from a hotel. North Korea don't play.
You don't know the other part of the story.
The one.
What's the other part?
Somebody wrote an article about how he deserved to die.
Oh shit.
Well, I've heard. I mean, I was just gonna stick with the facts, but I've heard
he's
people
white.
say the whole white privilege aspect of
Yeah.
it. But I was just gonna give the basic
White privilege.
fact.
You in North Korea? You
Well,
in
no. In terms of a lot of people, some people. I don't want to say a lot of people, but some people were saying he deserved it. I'm not saying that I agree with that in any shape whatsoever, but people were saying this is an example of people thinking their white privilege transfers to other countries, and
Well, it's an example how white privilege doesn't fucking exist. So, I mean, seriously.
He got
if,
killed.
if you think that white privilege exists, please fucking visit a trailer park anywhere in America. And then, it's just as bad as a ghetto.
but
It's the same thing.
He was
but
Like white
he
money.
stole this poster and was sentenced to 15 years of hard labor.
North Korea is the bad Korea, right? It's not the K-pop Korea.
Yeah, exactly.
I am gonna,
Bunny Man is our friend. He's from South Korea, correct?
Yeah,
South
South Korea.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this too. It is, in my personal opinion, a really dumb idea to go to North Korea. It just is.
It is.
It's stupid
Unless
and
you're-
risky just to be there.
Well, unless you're what's that black guy who's going?
Dennis
to
Rodman.
Unless you're
Oh,
Dennis
God.
Rodman, because
Yeah.
you got fans.
Yeah, I'm not saying this guy deserved to die either,
Oh,
but
no, nobody.
but it is a dumb idea to go there.
Yeah. Don't go to a country that's on a no-fly list.
Yeah.
Seriously, I'm pretty sure it's on there. But yeah, you should not be traveling to these countries that are like super communist countries. They're not friendly to America. It's like going to Iran or some shit if you're not Iranian or of Iranian descent, and trying to go there just to go like visit and have a vacation.
And then to break some of their laws while there
Yeah.
too is also. I mean, if the U.S. doesn't have diplomatic relationships, you're going to be really in some trouble.
Yeah, you need to respect their local laws. Like you can't
Yeah.
be going around stealing shit. Like what the fuck? But the guy didn't deserve to fucking die.
No.
You know what I mean? He didn't deserve to die for it. I mean,
He could
that's
have
fucked
got
up.
caned like that one kid who was fucking like keying
In
cars.
That was
in Singapore.
No,
Yeah.
Singapore because he was I think it was graffiti.
Graffiti, yeah, that was right,
And,
yeah.
and I've been to Singapore, and I understand why they canned the guy, because Singapore is clean as fuck. Like it's not like America where you walk around and see all this fucking graffiti trash in the streets. Nothing like that. You can almost eat off the streets in fucking Singapore. It's that fucking clean.
And you shouldn't do that bullshit here either.
Yeah.
I mean, just
Don't be an asshole. Yeah, like why are you stealing anything from anywhere?
Yeah.
Like that's a problem. But did he deserve to get 15 years of hard labor? No. However, there were local laws there. So there's places in the world where you can beat the shit out of your wife and get away with it. In America, if you do it here, you go to fucking jail.
Well,
Do you think we should?
You have to know your local laws.
Do you think we should have some sort of? I've seen people say that we should have some sort of reaction nationally to this, saying, "Oh, it
No.
wasn't America."
No, he
I'm not
No.
choosing sides. I'm
So,
just
yeah, so
presenting,
hold on.
presenting what people are saying.
So he was
Don't
he
jump down
was
my throat.
he was a university student. He braved going into a communist country.
Braved.
Yeah, because you can't just it's a no-fly list. So you have to go.
You make
from-
it sound like he was out saving people.
No, he braved with his life going in, knowing that they have harsh
He
rules.
risked it.
Yeah, he risked it. So I mean, he still went into a foreign land, didn't respect their laws, and got punished for it.
Yeah, the thing is, look, if you wanted to show the propaganda poster, take a fucking picture.
Yeah,
Well, you probably couldn't
actually
do
you
that.
probably couldn't do that.
Yeah, you probably get fucking
At
worse.
least if you wanted it, go through the proper channels about trying to acquire it.
It's way easier to hide a fucking digital picture than it is to hide a physical goddamn object.
Yeah, but
Take a mental picture. How about that?
It's just, I don't understand the point, but like I said, the guy did not deserve 15 years hard labor.
I took a lot of.
and lose his life for it.
And he's a youngish guy, obviously, in college and whatnot. The other thing is, I wonder from even the parents that, like, what do you tell your kid who's a grown person, grown man, able to make their own decisions, but who wants to go to North Korea? Like,
No.
yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
what
Why?
are you doing?
You're like, come
what are you
home, bring
what
your
are you
ass
trying
back.
to prove over there?
So the-
Seoul is right there, and that looks like a fun ass town.
Yeah.
As fuck. BTS is there. They got user makeups apparently.
Yeah,
You know?
learn how to do your makeup.
Seoul
I mean,
seems
shit.
to have some of the best food and music and culture. And
So
songs
wait,
in this.
sure.
he got his ass whooped, and then they sent him on a plane back here.
And then he died like 6 days later.
He died in transit, or he died on American soil. What happened?
So yeah, it's fucked up all around. Just I don't understand the point of going over there if you don't. It's not a fucking travel destination.
yeah, that
the
sounds
only-
like
the only
let's
exception-
vacation in Syria.
The only exception I would say is if you're like a doctor with Doctors Without Borders or some
Yeah.
organization that's literally only there, not for political purposes, not even to be a tourist, but just to help people who
Yeah.
are like refugees or who are going through shit, that's totally different.
And in which case you
different.
would
They
definitely
sent
not be
him
stealing
here in a
shit.
coma, and then he died here. So he
They
fell
fucked
into a coma while in North
transit.
Korea.
They
Then they
fucked
sent him.
him.
They sent a political
Ugh.
message with that shit too.
You know what?
In
You
a
know
lot
what
of
I
ways,
can.
too.
All I can think of is that scene from Die Another Day, the James Bond movie, where that chick fucked up and he put her in the bag and he used her as a punching bag, then unzipped her out.
Yeah.
All bad.
You know.
Yeah, it's like that place, the leader there, he had like his own family shot. Like literally his own family and all of their family shot and killed because of a disagreement. So why the fuck would you want to go there without some kind of point and then try to steal some shit thinking you can get away with it? I don't know the point, but like I said, didn't deserve to lose his life.
He ain't Dennis Rodman.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna wrap it.
Well, actually, I had a question for you guys. So,
Alright.
yesterday, a new football league started. It's a flag football, and it's American National Flag Football League started yesterday. How do you guys feel about football players playing flag football?
It's going
Don't care.
fucking nowhere. Nowhere.
These are
They can play
already
all they want.
these aren't NFL players.
Yeah, they're retired NFL players.
Oh, it's gonna be
Oh.
a disaster.
Like they had I think Ocho Cinco was out playing. He's
old as fuck now.
Vic, the football.
Michael Vick.
Michael
Nah,
Vick
like
was playing.
Beating up animals and
They're,
shit.
I think they're trying to.
Or he can't let go of football, so
Well, I think they're trying to capitalize on what's going on with the 3-on-3 Big Three.
That looks fun.
basketball. Well, it started out as fun until these old people started to get injured on the very first week.
Oh well, yeah, they're old as fuck.
Yeah, they lost like 3 of their big names for the entire year.
Did they forget that they were old?
Evidently they
second.
did. Yeah. Their big guy Iverson, he sucked.
Yeah.
He shot like 1 for 9, 2 points or whatever. And like, I mean, they were filling up the arenas, and then once people came to the realization, like, okay, they're in their 40s now. I'm watching YMCA ball. And people, they were showing like videos of the people just sort of like leaving the
Geriatric.
arenas in masses. So,
Damn.
I mean, it's a good idea on paper, just like how the XFL was really popular
Yeah.
at first, but eventually you see the quality of the product is not what you're accustomed to seeing on TV.
What's kind of cool is though they're well, at least for the game that they had, they use a lot of technology with stuff too. So like the flags on the players are all they have their magnet attached to them and they're all censored. So when the flag gets pulled off, they have like a monitor that
Hold
tells.
on, before you finish
where-
that. Are they censored so when you pull a flag off, they're grenades and they explode?
oh,
I
that
would
would dope.
definitely fucking watch.
Mutant League.
Or if they get or if they get shocked and like paralyzed, I'd fucking watch. That'd be dope.
That would be fucking great. But I think it's a cool idea just for some old timers. But yeah, I don't see it.
Wait, you
last
don't
very
watch
long.
pro football, but you gonna watch this?
Well, the tickets are only $10, so
Blue, you don't watch any sport.
I watch female cheerleading.
That's not a sport.
Apparently it is now.
No, it's not a sport.
Yeah, the
No
Olympic
ball.
Committee
That's the
admitted
problem.
this year that it
comes-
is now a sport, and
Oh,
it
yeah.
will be.
No, it's not a sport.
We are not going down this rabbit hole, goddammit.
It comes on ESPN.
It is not a
Fuck
sport.
Why not? Bowling's a sport.
Google it. It's under Title IX. It is not a sport. That's the reason why you have cheerleaders getting their fucking necks broke, because they don't have fucking people that are trained in actual cheerleading. Because it's not.
Are we
a
talking
sport.
about just standing on the sideline cheerleaders, or are you
No,
talking
no.
about
No.
like tumblers?
Professional cheerleaders are. It's not a sport.
I'm with you.
I'm just joking too because most of those cheerleaders are in high school.
Look, y'all that heard me say that, I'm not trying to be a sexist asshole. It's literally not a sport. I wish it was,
Cheerleading.
because they would have precautions on how to train children correctly. But there's plenty of stories out there of stupid ass fucking cheerleading coaches that have literally killed or paralyzed prospective cheerleaders because they didn't know what the fuck they were doing.
Well, and let me put the kibosh on something else real quick. Cheerleading used to be, starting from colleges all over the world or all over this country, all males. So it changed to be mostly associated with females way later on. But you look through all the stuff through the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s,
Yeah.
all male.
Fucking what was it called? Bullshit did a thing on it. Penn and Teller bullshit.
Am I wrong on that?
I'm trying to reference the rule establishment that you set up the one day.
Which one?
Oh
Oh
yeah,
yeah, when we talked about it on MJ and Kobe.
No, I thought we
Yeah.
talked about that here, where I was asking about like gymnastics, and I was
Oh,
trying
yeah.
to find out
We
where
talked about
your
that on-
line was.
Yeah, we talked about it a
Oh
little
no,
bit
yeah, that
about
was
it
on MJ and Kobe. Yeah, okay, yeah,
Broke that down for like an hour.
yeah.
All
But
right.
I consider it a sport.
Cheerleading?
The collegiate level, in terms of where they're getting scholarships and going around competing and doing actual like tumbling stunts, I see no difference than that. How is that different than gymnastics?
We can't
consider
get we can't
gymnastics
go
a
down this
sport.
one today.
Is gymnastics not a sport?
We don't have enough time.
Yeah, we can't go down.
Federal court rules cheerleading is not a sport.
That seems definitive.
You know what? In Blue's mind, cheerleaders a goddamn sport.
But it should be. I'm saying it should be a sport, but it's not.
I'm just confused on what constitutes a sport by their
Well,
definition.
there's actual guidelines on what can be a sport. You have to have people that are trained in that particular area, and you have to have like first aid people on staff, shit like that. You have to be trained on certain things, and for some reason you have to do that with fucking cheerleading, even competitive cheerleading, which is why fucking chicks are breaking their goddamn necks.
So apparently, it is a sport in Wisconsin.
God damn it, we're not doing this.
We'll talk about this next week.
Some
2009
2009.
sounds like a good.
You can talk about it on Better Than MJ
Better
Kobe
Than
if you
Kobe.
want.
Yeah,
but the definition you can
Under
break it
Title
down.
IX, yeah.
It's on the Bleacher Report. They break it down on 10 reasons why it's not a sport.
Yeah.
Is it not on top? Okay.
It's something to do with Title IX. I forget exactly.
It is
why.
about Title IX,
Yeah.
but apparently in January 27th, 2009, the Wisconsin Supreme Court ruled that cheerleading is a full contact sport in that state.
full contact sport.
We're
There's
not
no
doing
contact in cheer. Anyway,
We're not doing
Wisconsin.
Contact
the fuck
in
is wrong with you?
baseball, but we had that
Yeah.
this.
discussion.
We're not goddamn doing this. This one involves way more
But
research.
nobody's saying that baseball is a full contact sport.
But it is
No.
a sport.
Well, I'm sorry. Hold on. You can though. There's a few instances where it can, and it's when you're going home.
That's
Yeah.
not allowed.
That is allowed.
No.
Well, they changed something in Major League Baseball.
Did they?
It's in all baseball. You're not allowed to make contact with the catcher. That's the Buster Posey rule.
Oh,
And it actually happened the other day. You're not even allowed to take out the second baseman anymore.
just because it's a rule, don't mean it don't happen.
That means there's no contact. And it's like accidental.
Okay, well, fuck.
It's like, I mean, if I slap you on the hand or whatever.
We
it's
still
not
are you
contact.
still going down this rabbit hole? Are we going?
We'll talk about
He's
it.
all
We'll
down.
talk about it. We'll table this for a different day.
when Prodigy
Table it
says-
for a different day.
Yeah.
When
they-
Prodigy
they-
says just because it's a rule doesn't mean it doesn't happen. All I can think of is the thumb.
Oh God!
Yeah,
because
'cause I
now
mean-
you need to explain that,
Because
guys.
when you're hitting it from the back, I mean, just because sometimes the thumb goes in the butthole
What?
doesn't
Yeah.
mean that
Where's he-
it's not a rule. Sometimes
What the
sometimes it happens.
okay,
Was there like
Blue.
a chick that said like if like she said some guy raped her because like they were having sex and like he stuck his
stuck his
finger
thumb in her butt?
Yeah, and she said that he raped her because of that.
So if you don't consent to somebody doing that shit,
Yeah, that's rape.
then yeah, that's rape.
Yeah, it's sodomy.
You can't just stick your anything where the fuck just because you're having sex. 'Cause
Sometimes
Yeah.
the thumb slips up. I'm just saying.
it doesn't slip anywhere.
You go to slap the butt.
You can
just-
say no, don't stop.
Yeah.
All right.
Because anybody that's ever had anal sex, shit don't just slip in. Just saying.
Not usually.
Yeah, especially if it's a dry ass thumb. Get the fuck out of here.
Well, I mean,
Could be a well lubricated ass though too.
it could be. I mean, it could have been a lot of spittle involved, and it just happened to land in the right spot.
Little diarrhea. Anyway, Blue, what you got popping this week?
Dude, freaking.
You fucking did it.
And My Hero.
Nasty motherfucker.
In My Hero Academia, the scene where he like
Shit.
uses his powers and he like
Literally.
his fingers are all broken. He like
Yeah.
he puts his fingers in his mouth. And, yeah, okay.
What's popping this week, man?
This weekend, what the fuck's going on?
4th of July, goddammit.
So hopefully for 4th of July, I'm gonna try to take my drone out and try to record some fireworks. I'm really looking forward to that because I haven't flown my drone in a while. But
Don't get that shit blown up.
well, I'm not gonna fly it. Like,
Don't get shot.
I'm not gonna fly it by the fireworks. I'm gonna be like off to the side and shit. I'm not gonna. Because the Swedish said that too. She's like, that's just gonna get blown up. I'm like, I'm not gonna fly into the fireworks. I'm just gonna be off to the side and like catch them in the air. But I'm gonna do that. I'm also on Saturday.
But how do you know where they're gonna go?
Huh?
How do you know where they're gonna go?
They're just gonna go up from where they're being shot off from.
Well, your drone is up.
But
Anyway.
it's not gonna be over where they're shooting at. It's gonna be like off where I'm standing.
Oh, okay.
Above
okay.
me. It's
You're
not gonna be
far
yeah,
away.
I'll be staying far away.
All
Yeah,
right.
he's all trying to drone through like World War
Yeah,
III type shit. Like,
Actually, there's
Oh,
a video
man.
on YouTube of a guy who flew his drone through fireworks, and it's fucking beautiful until his shit fucking gets hit.
Yeah, no shit.
But yeah, so Saturday we're also going to the Alameda County Fair and checking that out. I'm gonna definitely catch up on Attack on Titans season 2.
thank God.
Because so far what I'm at, it's fucking dope as hell. I'm also gonna see if I can swing by Prodigy Place to pick up some comics and read.
Yeah, I
some
need
of
to
the
give you Injustice too.
Injustice 2 stuff, but I still got other comics to read too, so hopefully I can catch up on that. But other than that, fucking chilling, relaxing, standing at home all day, maxing.
God damn it.
Upside of b-ball. No.
Stitch, what you got?
Going to Dallas again tomorrow for wedding for the weekend.
Damn, every
Fucking traveling my
weekend.
ass.
Every
Ridiculous.
damn night.
Getting a little bit tired of traveling. But look forward to some good brisket. Can't
There
wait.
you go.
Try to find me nice big fucking Texas ribeye steak.
There you
Can
go.
you get some more moonshine?
Oh, I don't know.
Don't we
I
have
don't know
some-
how I can transfer with the.
I have entirely too much sight. Just need to go a little blind.
Yeah, because I don't know if I could bring that on my carry-on
Oh,
luggage.
you're just carrying on.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna be there for the weekend,
don't
so
worry about it.
yeah.
No, no,
But I'm gonna try to
Actually,
figure out a
just
way.
check your
Wait,
shit.
what airline are you flying?
American.
Okay,
Oh,
I was
yeah.
gonna say Southwest is free. It's check in one bag.
But it can't be bringing liquids, not
can.
highly flammable
No,
liquids.
check.
check bag.
If you
Yeah, you
check
can.
the bag.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah.
don't give a fuck. I flew a gun before.
Okay.
2 guns.
I try to avoid
I flew
confrontation at
shampoo
airports.
bottles.
Yeah, after my last incident with Lilo.
You know what you did.
That was ridiculous. Just a quick story. I had a flask, and I forgot to empty out the flask from a wedding I was in, and it was in like my backpack and everything. So get called over by security. They open up. I'm like, fuck. And so they're like, oh, what's in it? I was like, oh, it's flask, whatever. And Lilo's on the other side of security because I went first. She's like, is that your razor? And I'm like,
Oh no.
yeah, and like meaning my like shaving razor, and I was like, I could choke this chick out in the middle of this airport, and then I looked like the enraged black man. I was like, had that moment of clarity, and I just like sort of like felt my eye twitch because I can't even give her because everyone's watching you.
Of course.
Exactly. So you got to just sit. I was like. So pissed. I didn't talk the entire flight home. I was like, how do you not know where you're at? And you're just yelling out razors and stuff in my bag. I'm a black male.
Hey, you committing jihad?
I was so bad. Yeah, I was so bad.
Damn.
So I try to avoid confrontation, especially at airports.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, but yeah.
Oh,
that's all I got.
wow.
Dude, I check in my bags now. I don't got time for fucking carry-ons anymore.
All right, Kronos, what you got?
This weekend, I think I'm going to Manteca or some shit to a party. All right. In high school. Actually, the person you went to your senior ball with.
Nicole?
Yeah.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah, she has like a farm or some shit.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hot as fuck out there.
Yeah, well, she has like a big ass pool apparently. So,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Swell.
But she has some big ass titties.
Jesus
God
Christ.
dang.
Just saying.
That she does.
Check
my
check the
God.
fine.
Yeah. She got a bunch of kids now too.
I can understand
Yeah,
why.
she's got goats and like animals and shit on her farm. Like she has like a legit farm.
Oh, that's
Like,
crazy.
it's crazy. But yeah, I haven't seen her a couple years actually.
But I mean, I'm pretty sure shit is cheap as hell on Antigua.
Yeah. Actually, last time I saw her, I was at the counter, and like I sat down, and I literally sat right next to her, and I was like, "Oh shit, what's going on?" But she actually used to do Lily's hair.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and she still does sometimes. Actually, she still does when she's here.
Cool.
So yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, that's about it. I need to catch up on some comics. Saga came out today. Secret Empire, shit like that. I'm gonna do. We're gonna start reviewing shit.
Nice.
We have a goal while we're doing it. I'll give it away later. But yeah, I'm going to start actually doing a series on the comics that I'm reading every week.
Good
and then I'm
shit.
also going to do just random shit that I use. Some of it's going to be jiu-jitsu shit. Some of it's going to be like podcasting stuff. But we're going to legit get into like doing reviews. All of us are. I'll talk to everybody. And I got like a new setup for my DSLR that's going to help with that. So look forward to that. New content coming soon for Black and the Black Times Infinity.
Good shit. Old Ninja, what you got?
I'm just gonna enjoy this July 4th weekend. Going to the beach, actually. See what's going on. Might see some beach fireworks or whatnot. Hopefully, I don't blow someone's world up. We'll never know. Trying to.
Both of them shake their heads.
It'd be like
Shit,
Jason
he's too
Pierre-Paul.
Oh, that's right. This
Fingers.
is the guy from South America, right?
Isn't that a weigh-in?
That's
Oh, yeah.
That's
Uh,
Marlon
Insulation?
Wayans.
yeah,
No, Damon.
Inclination. We'll answer it next week, but he's
It's
asking.
not Damon Wayans.
No, it's
Marlon.
What's our favorite parody
Sean.
films?
Sean.
And we'll answer it next week, man.
Yeah, there we go.
Our favorite what?
parody
films.
Okay.
Porn parodies or?
Oh,
Shit.
shit.
Fuda porn.
Oh god.
Oh, God.
Man, because I saw the fucking Adventure Time one with our
Dude, we
homegirl in
gotta,
it.
we're gonna save it. We're gonna save
Yeah,
it.
I
We're
gotta
gonna
say
save it.
that.
Go ahead.
Just still doing some gaming. Hopefully doing out some more twitching stuff because we've been twitching, but not necessarily letting folks know that we are twitching. So we're trying to get better on that. Also, like Rhonda says, some more stuff, more new content that we're gonna probably try to put out for your folks. Some events. Look for some events toward the end of the month, and yeah, it's kind of about it. Probably less shitty movies this week.
Yes, booty, booty,
Well,
booty.
yeah. Next week's Homecoming, but probably see that.
People trolling you.
Oh, really? For me?
Yeah, your porn parodies don't count.
God damn.
Oh, speaking of which, Porn Star of the Week is brought to you by Stitch, Ava Angelina.
Oh, I was gonna say Stitch.
No.
What color was the couch, man?
Oh, shit.
I'm going with Lisa Ann, and I will be. Should be able to. I'm on with Hobby a lot, trying to finish up Bloodborne and Chalice Dungeons. I'm really looking forward to 4th of July. I'm going to spend a little bit more time that, I guess, and take my kids to like the park and the zoo and shit.
So
like
no
that.
menthol runs.
No menthol runs, man. I'm not going to go get them cigarettes. I'll be back.
They tempting though, aren't they?
They are some days. Hit us up at BenHadProductions.com. Rate us 5 stars, goddammit, right now, and tell a friend about iTunes.
We have
Apple
or Apple
Apple Pod.
Music. Apple
Apple
Pod.
Pod.
Yeah, we've got 20 reviews right now, all 5 stars.
Nice.
Nice.
Keep it going, y'all.
Shout out to y'all.
Yeah.
Much love. Hit us up on Twitter at BThanBTI. That's BThanBTI.
Or for those of you who can't spell, BTHANBTI.
And if you didn't know, we also do this show live every Wednesday at 8:30. You can jump into YouTube and watch us and be part of our fan club. What is it?
Oh.
The Infinity Bolt?
The Infinity,
Yeah.
Infinity Volt.
And
You
if
can
you
find us
like,
at Black Black Times Infinity.
and if you fucks with us heavy, as you noticed on this podcast in particular, if you happen to say some shit in the vault, we will actually call in.
Yeah, right
So,
there live.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You can
Interacting.
talk shit with us, you know?
Yeah, be that six
Come
member.
correct though.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
best be.
Best be.
Come at the king, you best not miss.
Yes.
Check us out on Twitch, twitch.tv/BThanBTI.
Food is our future.
God damn it. Hate you so much.
Infinity.